summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People gonna say when you walk by, girl, you should wear a name tag. On the dance floor, 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
So, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to new round in Reykjavik Open. It will be the sixth round, very, very, very early. Starting, it should have started actually now, but I think it will be a bit of delay, and it's not so strange with more than 400 players. So it will be the round number 6 of the 5 rounds. Anna has 2.5 out of 5, 50%, and I am Pia Cramling. I'm Anna's mother and also a grandmaster in chess. And I will be here to comment on the game as I have been doing the first 5 rounds. So today, tough day, double rounds, the most toughest of everything, and starting at 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock a.m. local time on Iceland. And I am sitting in Stockholm, so for me it's a little bit better. It's 11 o'clock a.m. Central European time. So Anna, she has 2.5 out of 5. Oh, my voice is going. I hope it will work. She has 2.5 out of 5. The first game she lost against a higher rated player from England. Second round she won against a lower rated from Iceland. Third game she lost against an international master, Justin Sarkar from United States, who was also high rated. And then in the fourth round, she won against a lower rated player from United States. And yesterday was another drama. It was Anna was playing against Daniel Raikomar from Trinidad Tobago, young player born 2010. And Anna had a very nice position. She had an attack which was winning, but she gave a check and let the king escape. And then things were not clear. And uh, and when she was attacking, she gave holes in her position. And when there was no more attack, her opponent's knight became fantastic outpost. He got a rook to the 7th. So she got into an endgame that was lost. But she found a way to create activity. And in the end, it was a draw. So it was a huge, huge drama yesterday. And here we see Anna and her opponent is playing against Marcel Dembele. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. From France. He's rated 1837. He's born 65. And if I look at the opponents Anna has had during these 6 rounds, she has played against a player born in the 60s. She will play against him now today. She has played against a player born in the 70s, one born in the 80s, one born in the 90s, one born in the 2000, 2009, and one born 2010. So you can see, and she also have played against players from 5 different countries in these 6 rounds. That is quite amazing. Here we see move played. We have d4 on the board. No surprise at all. No surprise at all. This is Anna's favorite move and also a little bit a favorite move in the family. Both Juan Bellon, Anna's father, and me, we love to play d4. And it all started with Juan, who has been playing for a long time. He got me to play it. And then after Anna, when she was a kid, she used to play e4 because e4 is a good move to start with, but she changed later on and she now likes to play d4. We have d4, knight f6, c4 coming out. Let's see if the live board is, a little bit not awakened. So I will just put up the moves. Here we have the position on the board and we have g6. So this bishop is coming out here. It will be a fianchetto move here now. So we have knight c3 coming out, bishop g7. Let's see where the live board is. Live board is here, and we have e4 now with cash up, and we have a king's Indian. Here we have a king's Indian, and we have d6 on the board. So this is just a very, very common way of playing for black, the king's Indian. We don't see it often among the world's top player. And I remember when Grishuk, he lost against Nakamura in a classical game playing this king's Indian, and then he said that he should give it up. But it's a very good opening to play for playing for a win because it's not symmetrical in any way. White has a lot of. What did Anna play? I don't see. Did she go bishop e2? I think she played bishop e2 here now. This is what I think she played. Bishop e2 was played on the board. Let's see. Is it bishop e2? Yeah, I think so. Here we have it on the board. Here we have it. And bishop e2. So what is the plan with this? The plan is actually you control this square. So now the most normal is to go castling. Anna hasn't played this so much. I'm not sure if she has played this at all before. But the idea is if you go castling, you can absolutely go knight f3 and you transpose to a normal line. You can also bring out your bishop. And after bishop e3, you don't have this to be annoyed. You can also bring out, I think maybe this is the main move. And if you come here, you will go bishop e3. And later on, you will go, let's say you play something, e5, d5, a5. We might go queen d2, and we will kick it, and we'll get it winning time. It could be like that. So let's see, bishop e2 was played. Bishop e2 was played. And that is, and we can see that her opponent starts thinking, so that is not the move Anna normally play. Here castle, and she goes bishop e3. I'm not sure about the opening of the name of the opening. This is a King's Indian, but what is it called? Bishop e2, bishop e3. I have myself played this set up, and white can play. You can absolutely go e5 if you want. E5 or c5 are the normal move to play with the King's Indian. C5, you will absolutely try to open up here. And after c5, you can actually even take here. Now, you can absolutely do it. Then most normal is to come out with the queen to a5 because you threaten knight take e4. This would be a mistake because knight take e4. We even have this in between move. We go just, I think, a rook e1, and we have so much pressure on c3 that this will actually be good for black because we have not been ready to castle yet. So black is very, very happy. Let's go back. This is not the position. So e5 and c5 are the main move to be played, and you can choose to play in either way. And when Anna went up with the pieces, if you go bishop e3 directly, this could be annoying. You go bishop d5 and h6. Now you have to change diagonal, but and if you so you can't go here, you can't go. This is hanging, so you have only 1 and 2 square to go to. So this is the reason why Anna in the opening. Let's see. Let's go to the live board. Here we have it. She want bishop e2. D6 was played. Bishop e2, castling because bishop e3. Now we of course don't have knight g4. We would just grab the piece. Yeah, Anna normally play h3 instead of this line, and that is Makogonov variation. I never used to know the names of the openings I played. I played this h3 line for a long time since I was in my youth, and I never knew the name, but I had a friend who knew the names of all openings, and it was quite funny. And he could tell me the names of the openings I was playing. Not all openings, but lots of them. He was actually a little bit collecting, knowing the names of the openings. But we have a King's Indian. I'm not sure what bishop e2, bishop e3 is. If it would have been bishop g5, it could have been an Averbach. It could have been that, but I'm not sure. As I said, I'm not so good at the names of the openings. And yeah, we can see Anna, he goes for e5. This is the main way of challenging the center. I would say now Anna has 2 moves. This would not be a good move. This would be a mistake. This is the main move. She could also actually go knight f3, and we transpose to a main line where you play an early bishop e3. But I expect Anna to go d5 in this position. This is what I expect her to do. And I just do hope she had had a good breakfast today. This is what I do hope she has had. Because you really need to have a lot of energy. We have seen that Anna, in these 5 games she has played, 3 of them has been 5 hours long, and that's quite amazing. And that's yeah, to keep on finding good ideas, find good plans, you need to have a lot of energy. And playing in the morning is tougher because of course, you're not awake, and you also need to eat well before the before the game start. So this is the sixth round in Reykjavik Open, this traditional, very beautiful tournament being held for such a long time. This is the 32nd edition. I'm just so amazed. They keep on playing it, and lots of people travel to Iceland, and some people come back year after year. One player who played many, many times is one of the grandmasters on Iceland, Hannes Stefansson. He has played it 27 times. I think that is quite amazing. And this year, the tournament is dedicated to Fredrik Olafsson, who unfortunately passed away some few days before the tournament started. He was 90 years old, and he was the first grandmaster on Iceland. He was also playing against the best players of his time. He beat 5 world champions, and he played also the candidate tournament. And he was also even the FIDE president during 4 years, 78 and 82. And he, together with Max Öwe, are the only two grandmasters who have been also FIDE presidents. And of course, chess became very popular thanks to Fredrik Olafsson, but also thanks to the huge impact the World Championship match held in Reykjavik 72. Bobby Fischer against Boris Spassky, this World Champion match of the century. That was, lots of things happened. So after that there was a chess boom on Iceland. And we could see many grandmasters coming up. And one of them is actually not in the top, but quite close. Johan Hjertonsson has 4 out of 5 points. I'm not sure if there are any other Icelandic player with more points. So after 5 rounds has been played, there is only one player with 5 out of 5. His name is, Mohammadi Muradli from Azerbaijan, and he's playing against the number 1 Parham Maghozodli. So difficult to pronounce but he's from Iran. So there are 1 player with 5 out of 5, 4 players with 4.5 out of 5, and one of them is the legend Vasil Ivanchuk from Ukraine, who is playing. He has won the World Blitz World Rapid, not won the World Championship in Classical. And he is a legend. I think his peak was to be number 2 with more than 2,700 rating. Still over 2,600, but he's not too young any longer. So here we have it on the board. E5 was played, D5, knight is A6, and this is absolutely a very main way of playing. So knight E6 was played. He's going knight C5 to attack this pawn. And and what would I play? I would probably go knight f3 here. This is more the setup I like to play. I think g4, knight c5, f3 is the main way of playing. But I'm just wondering, after h5, h6, we have b4. We have b4. Knight here, we have time for b4, and we will, this one will have to go back. We can absolutely play this, I would believe, f5. And now, wow, we have this beautiful h4. So, wow, this is very, very far. Knight a6 was played. He is going to put the knight on c5. And you can also hear, so I guess g4 is one way of playing. If you go h4, knight c5, you need to defend it. You can defend it like this, but then you can we stop it? And the queen here, can we go h5 here now? Yeah, we can play like this, but but we don't want to take this pawn with the rook because you get f5 for free. Probably, maybe we might go queen d1 and just try to pick it up like this, we give away the bishop pair, but we have a position like this where yeah, we will get the good night, and we will actually try to put that a night on uh, the on C3. We would dream to put this night on C3, maybe on G3, but no on C3, where it controls everything. Let's go back. This is just very, very far away. So knight a6 is a very, very common way to play in King's Indian. And you put the knight on the rim, but it has a future. And that is very important with the knights. Oh, sorry. And I actually think this is his setup. He wanted to play against Anna if she goes h3. He plays just in the same way. So this is what Anna could do. Go g4, knight c3, and f5. If you go h5, Anna has time for h4 if she would like to. She could also go, what more moves could she do? h4 is what I would like to do. You can also go queen d2, h5. This is actually a common plan to play because you cannot take here. This would just be good for white. Black, look at this pawn structure. All of a sudden, this is a lonely pawn on h2. Let's go back. Oh, my voice is not so good now. See here now. I would, of course, like Anna to be as strong as possible, but I think for Anna, her next goal is, I think the goal is actually, yes, to take away some of the things where she goes wrong. She has improved playing quicker. I'm very happy to see that now she plays a different setup that is also good to be a little bit more flexible with opening. And I think that she has been playing faster is something very, very good. And slowly but slowly, the results also will come. So for Anna, I think the next title she would like to achieve is to become a woman international master. And in chess, we have two classes. We have an open class, open for everyone. We have also a woman class, and um, for female players. And the reason is that there's still a very low number of female in the chess world. It's around 10, 11%. In my country, Sweden, if you look at those who have FIDE rating, international rating, we're down to maybe 3%. It's just very, very low. So this is the reason why there are two classes, and the female players can play in both of them. So there are also titles in the open class any player can get if you make the performances, you make the results to get them. And you have also woman titles. And Anna is a woman FIDE master. She would love to become a woman international master. I believe she needs to make performances of 2,200 to get there and to make free performances and to pass 2,200 at least once. And yeah, so this is the King's Indian. This is very, very common route. Knight a6, you go knight to c5, attack e pawn. So, and after you go a5, so this knight will be able to stay here. So we see most of the players are sitting, and I would say that in the morning I expect Anna to go g4 here now. This is what I expect her to do. I think this is what was her planning. What was her plan? Yeah, I played with Ivanchuk. I played with several times. The last time I remember was in in the beautiful Gibraltar Chess Festival being held during 20 years. We actually went there every year. So I played with him there. I made a draw. I was so happy with it. And with Leia Garifula, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Yes, I played her, not in classical, but I played her in rapid or blitz. Or did I play her in classical? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so, but it could have happened. But I played with her in Rapid Blitz. Yeah, that's sure. And she is the highest rated woman in the REYKJAVIK Open from Russia by playing under the FIDE flag. And there are about 30 women among a little more than 400 players. So you can see that still there are a low number of female players in general in open tournaments, but there are much more than when I was young. Then we were maybe one or two of all the players, so we were just very, very few. So Anna takes time. What can she consider? She can go g4. I don't like h4 so much because you can always stop it and you give this hole here. And so g4, she can also go knight f3. And the idea is if you come here, we will go knight d2. And now we are planning b4. So a5 is a very common way of playing. And here we can also go g4. This is one old main line we have, which is actually fine for both players to play. So knight a6 came. He's planning to go knight c5 to attack e4 pawn. And this is a pawn you are not allowed to lose, of course. So I like g4, knight c5, and now you can prepare defend it like this, but f3 is the normal because you want to put this pawn, and then a5, and now I would like maybe queen d2, but also h4 could be coming. Here we have it on the board. Anna played g4. Here she have it on the board. I think she went g4. The live board is not really awake. In some seconds delay, it will come out. Here we have it on the board. Oh, it was just 2 seconds afterwards, so a very short time. Here we have it on the board, and that is the plan with bishop e2. And if this knight was on d2 or somewhere else, it would be easier. The only problem is it will take time to get out with this knight. Yeah, that's true. You went, oh, sorry. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, queen c2. Yeah, that would actually be a way of then we go b4, just prophylactic more. But you would also allow knight g4 here now, and maybe now, okay, we take away this bishop, but you have 2 bishop, and now we are planning f5. Let's see, we do. I don't know what we can do here now. If you make something like this, I think we can go f5 because after f3 we have f4. Okay, bishop f2, and you are coming back. And yeah, this is okay to play. Maybe h5. I'm not sure h5, long castling. The king should absolutely be on this side. This could be okay to be played, and we will try to open up, but black will absolutely keep the h line closed. So let's go back. Let's go back. But queen c2 is a little bit strange move, but it would be prophylactic, defending e4, and after knight c5, you would have b4. So knight c5 would not be a move to be played. So let's go back. But Anna played e5. Here we close the center. She went g4. Knight c5 will absolutely come here now. Can I do something else? This would not be good now because we take it. Look here. And we grab it. We take the pawn. So we are just happy here. We got the pawn. And after f5, we can go knight f3. We're planning knight g5, and we are getting an attack on the king. We have also rook g1. No, this would not be possible. So h5 is not possible here. But after this move here, now h5 is a possibility to be played here now. It's absolute possibility to be played. But then we have time to go away, and we have time. I don't know if you can go knight h7, queen d2, and maybe h4, a5, and we have a position like this where you will go f5 or f6. I'm not sure. F6 is probably the right way, and we will play this position. The king will be on the queen side. So here we have g4 played, knight c5 was played, and I think her opponent is quite a quick player. I think so. Knight c5 was played, and now f3 is the main line to be played. She can go bishop f3, but f3. And bishop f3, the idea is you cannot go h5. We would again take it, and we would maybe we can go even bishop b4, and we are kicking back here. So I don't know, or maybe here we actually go bishop g5, and we want to grab the pawn. No. So bishop f3, there are 2 moves to be played here now. And what she played f3. Yes, she played f3. So here we have it. And this is just quite it looks a little bit like now a Samish, but then we wonder, Samish is when you play f3 against King's Indian, but we wonder why the bishop is on e2, because this is the natural square for the knight. But white is planning h4. White is planning h4, h5. This is the plan. You will go also queen d2. We put the live board here, so it's more beautiful colors. And you will go queen d2, long castle, h4, h5, and this knight could come out here. Because also this knight, maybe after the g5, but also to f2, this is actually a good square for the knight. And sometimes you have knight d3, putting the knight in the center. So we have clear plans here now. What will he do? Will he go a5? Will he go something like that? If he doesn't go a5, he doesn't have to go a5. He can go something else. Can he go like this if he wants to? If he goes here, maybe h4, and now f5, and here we can go h5. And if you block here, this is actually what you'll be very, very happy with. After a move like this, we will just here, I don't know if you go something else, but maybe a3 also. Maybe a3 is not the right move. Maybe queen a5, but that looks like a very strange move to me. And queen b3. We are planning some c5 move. The idea is after b6, we have c5, and this is under attack. So what could I guess here? This is one move. This is two move. And what more? Free move maybe to go back, or 97. This could also be, but this is not so good because I think you are blocking. And now I will look. I would like to go like this, and we will just kick you back here and a3. And this position is absolutely fine. The king side is closed, but white is planning to. One is you have to be careful. The knight is coming maybe here. I'm not sure, but after a move like knight. But we're trying to get a throw here on the king side, on the queen side. This side will be blocked because if you go h5, you go g5. So it will absolutely be blocked here now. But we have a plan, maybe going g5 and putting the knight here to g4 could be possible, or going g5 and h5 afterwards to be able to open up the h line. Has he played? No, he hasn't played. It will be very exciting to see what he will do. Yes, good morning. It's an early round. It's only 9:30 local time on Iceland in Reykjavik, 9:30 a.m. local time. And here where I'm sitting in Stockholm. It's much better. It's 11:30, but I'm not sure if I'm awake anyway. Yes. I hope I try to be that. So it's a morning round, and it's a morning round because they will play 2 rounds today. It's a day of double rounds, and the double rounds, they're very tough to play, but the reason is, of course, to make the tournament shorter. It will be easier for most players to come to be away. 7 days is easier to be away. It's cheaper to be away than 9 days. And then also there are 2 traveling days. Here we had a5. That was very logical. Now I like Anna to go h4. Now I like Anna to go h4. This is just what I would like her to do. To go h4. After this, Robin can go h5. And now Anna need to go back here. And now we can go knight h3. You go something like f6. We go yes, queen d2. And I'm not sure, maybe you should go f5 probably, but I'm not sure if we should take it or we should just stay like it is with the position. I am not sure what is better. Maybe knight f2 is a good way. If you go f4, we will just play this. You will have a knight to d6, but we will also have a beautiful knight here, b6. And we have this idea, changing the strong, yeah, we need to defend this. Maybe, yeah. Maybe we need to defend this, yes, maybe like b3. But I was thinking that we would like to change this bishop. And we will try to break up here. Here, everything is closed. And this one. But okay, then the bishop will be brought into the game. So this is just a long maneuvering game, which is a little better for white, I would say. But h4 is the move I would like to see on the board. I don't like knight h3 so much because you have, can we go h5 now? maybe it's okay, knight f2. If you take, we take with the pawn, everything is defended, and we have this plan again. So knight h3 could be absolutely possible to be played, but then you have knight h5. Why do we have knight h5? Yeah, because take, we just take here. So knight h3 would be not so good because of knight h5. It's a blunder. That's why. And so h4 is better because after h4, we're planning knight h3. So h4 is absolutely the move I would like to be play here. So h4 or queen d2 are the two moves I could be thinking of here for Anna. Um, No, I think it's too slow to move the piece twice. Normally, you also don't want. So I wouldn't like to go on bishop d3. I would like to go h4 because h5 is the plan. If you make something slow move, we will absolutely go h5. This is fantastic. So after h4, you almost have to go h5 here now. So sorry. After h4, you will need to go h5. And here we don't have time for this because look here, and e4 pawn will fall. We will just lose. So after h4, we are planning h5. And these have to be played. And you go, and what did Anna play? She played, but she didn't go. No, she played knight h3. This is a mistake. She played knight h3. This is a mistake because of this move. Um, because of this move. Will he find knight h5? It's the only reason. Here we say Silivanchuk, he's standing behind. Actually, he's standing here behind. He's walking a lot. We've seen him every day when Anna is playing. And knight h3 is a logical. After h5, she will go knight f2. She's doing well, but the problem is knight h5. And after that, what he will go f5. So, and Anna can't go away because you get this fantastic, beautiful outpost. This is just a very, very strong move to be played here now. Will he find it or not? This is the only problem with this move. If you go anything else, knight f2 will be fine. This is actually the only problem. And in the King's Indian, you don't want to allow knight h5, knight h4. Let's see, he go knight h5, we go here, we go f5, and queen d2. Oh, f5 is not possible. We win a piece after f4. We have this in-between move, and in the end, we can save the knight. Knight f2. Yeah, not knight e5, knight f2, and we stay with the knight more. So, so it's true. He can come here, queen d2. The problem is now he has to check. You need to go knight f2, and we will always go knight f4. We will give this pawn away, and this is just the dream white Black has. He has this dream of getting the knight to f4. So knight h5 will actually be a very good move, causing problems for Anna. But that is the only move I would say, because it's an active move in King's Indian. Because this is not a solid opening, it's important to play actively. We can also see yesterday when Anna was having she was losing in the endgame. She had a lost position before she had a won position, but she played actively and she managed to get equal like that. So we need to go for activity, and this is absolutely the only move. There's a logic with this. She wants to develop, and she played it quite quickly. Um, and but the problem is this knight is not defended. That's why we needed to go here. So after knight h5, maybe castling is a good move. After you go queen here now, we have king d2. And knight f4, this is not the same because we stay with the bishop. We stay with the bishop. We don't still threaten to take here, but we threaten bishop d5. Maybe. No, not even that because you have knight f4. So if you go, we threaten bishop f2 and pick up the piece. It's like this. This is what is the threat here. Now we threaten bishop f2 and take here. So if you make something like this, I will just show you. And now we can take it because after take, the king is defending it. So let's see. He takes some time. Here we have some players walking around, sometimes passing by and looking at the board. And that's the charm, one of the charms with an open tournament. There are a lot of different charms with it. One of them is that you playing with lots of other players. And in this tournament, you have players from not having any FIDE ELO rating at all, international rating, no international rating, and to the number one, Parham or Mag Sodlu, who has 26.84. It's a huge gap between the lowest rated and the highest rated player. But it also means that players can get a chance to play against a grandmaster, play against the strong players they otherwise maybe never would play against. So this is the Semi-Averbach system. Thank you for that. When the bishop went to e3, it's Semi-Averbach. If it would have gone to g5 in the opening, it would have been the Averbach. And Averbach was a grandmaster from Russia. He was, he was actually the oldest grandmaster for some time, but he passed away some few years ago at a very high age. And and he has written some books. I remember Averbach Endgame's book, which was, classical to have at home. And so he was a very well-known player, author, Averbach, and also gave name to openings. So we have, we don't want to go f4 because we would open up for this bishop. This bishop is blocked by the e5 pawn. We want this pawn to stay where it is. We want the pawn to stay where it is. So his opponent is taking his time. So there's only one move I am worried about. Only one move I worry about. The plan with this is that you want to develop the knight. The knight will be very good on f2. So this is the move. So if he makes a slow move, knight f2 will come, and she wants to go h4. Absolutely. So this is what I would like to. And if h5 comes, which is very common, Anna has time for this. If you go this move, this pawn, you will just go and grab the pawn like this. Maybe you need to go something like this. But this is not, you can take the pawn. We can even go knight b5, and you have to go back with one, or you piece it with the knight or with the queen, as we are threatening a fork here. And e4 is well defended. So let's go back. So the only thing, so the idea is to go knight f2 to develop the knight, and after you can play h4, you can play in different ways. You can go queen d2, but you wanted to develop the knight, and this is according to rules. We try to get out with the pieces and quickly, but here, because it's not defended, our opponent has an aggressive move to play, which is an active move to play, and it's this move here, just trying to get the knight to f4. Sometimes you give a pawn, and like this, you will open up for the bishop. And if the knight comes to f4, white never wants to take with the bishop. White wants to take it with the knight, never with the bishop. That would be fantastic. You need to keep this bishop to challenge this bishop if e4 pawn will come to f4. Here we see Anna's opponent from yesterday, the young player Daniel Raikumar, who was playing very positional chess. And when Anna started attacking, he went wrong, and Anna's attack was just overwhelming, but she went wrong. And then in the end, they went to an endgame, which was just very good for white. And there we could see he was just playing well. But in one moment, he actually only had one move to keep the winning position, and he didn't find that, and Anna was back in the game. But we could see that he played very nicely positional, slow chess, and he's young. He's born 2010, and I think also that's very nice. Today Anna played with a player born 65. Yesterday she played with a player who was 45. Isn't 45 years younger? So it's the charm, is one of the charms also with chess, and that we can play against anyone at any age. And there are only in junior tournaments and in senior tournaments, when you play veteran tournaments, not senior, veteran tournaments, you have some age limits that you're not allowed to play if you are older. If you're not a junior, you cannot play junior tournament. If you're not veteran, you're not allowed to play veteran tournaments either. So, but to this night, and also that Anna, in these 6 games, she played against players from 5 different countries. First round against one from England, second round against a local player from Iceland, third round against the player from United States, fourth round another one from United States. And yesterday a player from Trinidad Tobago, and today he plays h5. This is not the best move. Now Anna only has one move to do. Anna only has one move to do. I would say he's threatening to take on g4 and take play knight e2. And Anna did she play? I think she played, and I think she played knight f2. I don't see it so well here now. The pieces. Let's see if the live board is awakened. But I think Anna played knight f2. Yes, she probably played knight f2. I don't see the knight on h3, so it should only go back. And this is very important move. It defends g4, it defends e4. And the point is, if you take here, we take back with the pawn. This is not possible any longer because you see it's just all well defended. And this is just fantastic. If you go something like f5, I think we just go bishop g5. We just taking away the queen. And here we can do, we can take on f5. We can play in lots of different ways. We can also just come back if we would like to. So let's go back. h4, knight f2 was played. Here we have the position on the board. And what will he play here now? Because now he cannot go away with this. If you go something like this, we can just take this. You don't have this check and take with the queen, because if Anna takes on h5, black always want to take back with the piece. So this is the position. So let's see, we play a little slow move c6. And if Anna takes here, you will of course not take like this. You will take with a knight. So you will not take on h5 with a knight here. So now this knight needs to remain here, or you need to do something with the pawn. So what would I expect her opponent to play? I expect him to go c6, bishop d2. It could be he takes on g4, but that would actually just help Anna. So now knight f2 was good. Oh, I can see Anna have coffee. I don't have coffee, but she has something warm. She has water, and you need to have lots of things that you need to have a good breakfast also, because the game can be so long. Anna played already 3 games, 5 hours long, or close to 5 hours. And that's quite amazing. And if you don't play chess, classical chess, it could be very difficult to understand how a game can keep on going for such a long time. But when you play the game, the time is just running away very quickly. And that's why we also see lots of players getting into time trouble, even if they have lots of time. So this is a classical tournament, classical time control, the most classical of all classical time controls. They get 90 minutes, 1.5 hours, when they have to make 40 moves. If the game has not finished, then they will get half an hour extra. And all the time they have this very important half minute per move. And it's just such a revolution for chess to have that. I would have loved to have that actually all the way when I was a kid, as I have been a player that always came into time trouble. I'm a little bit better now, but still it's not so easy with time. But it's much better with a new clock, but it only works with a digital clock. And one of the first tournament I played with digital clock was in Oregon in the mid-90s. I think it was 95, I think it was 95, in the mid-90s in Switzerland. And then we had a digital clock. And I think I remember I lost one game, but I had a bad position already then on time also. And so the games are normally slow in beginning. Sometimes yesterday we saw a very slow game also on the board. It was very small moves, positional moves. King's Indian is more, there are more things happening here. Absolutely. We see attack on e4, we see the pawn to h5, and now knight f2 came and you are defending the pawn on g4. So lots of things have been happening here. It's not symmetrical in any way. Only thing is that it's a close position. All pawns still stay on the board, but these two could be changed at any moment. And this is one of the moments when it's good to keep the tension. White want black to take here, and then you take back with the pawn. You open up the f line, and you will, and then after you will have h4, h5 coming, and black wants white to take on h5, because if white takes, you take back with a knight, and we can see that there is a hole on f4. White will try to use for the knight. White will absolutely, black will use for the knight, and this pawn is also lonely. It would be much better to have it on g3 if it was defended, so you keep control. So this is one of the moments where both players will keep the tension. I believe they will not take because they want the opponent to take. And Anna is up on time. This is good to see. This is good to see. But so she has absolutely improved with that, playing faster. I'm very happy to see that, because it will be making the same moves, the same good moves with faster. You will absolutely become better, because with the clock, you have more time yourself, but you also put pressure on the opponent. So we had c6 here now. What would I expect Anna to go? I expect Anna to go queen d2 in this position. This is what I expect her to do. To go queen d2, I would say that this is what I would expect her to do. I don't know if you can do something like h3. Could h3 be an idea to play? For me, this looks a little bit strange to play now. Queen d2 is what I would, because after this here, we still have everything defended. So queen d2, and if she goes queen d2, I expect her opponent to go a4. And now the question is, how will Anna play her now? But this is what I expect. I don't want Anna to do anything like this, take here and here. This endgame will be just good for black. You will just put the rook on d4, and you have all control of the dark squares. And no, this would absolutely be already better for black. This bishop, you are not still playing, but you can go bishop h6 if you want to, and you don't have the dark square bishop. If we had the dark square bishop on e3 here now, this would be maybe another case, but not even then. I'm not sure I would like to go for that. Yeah, maybe, but not giving up the bishop. So we don't want to give up the bishop for this knight, not at this moment. Yeah, b3. The idea with b3 is actually that if you go a4, we will go b4. So b3 is absolute possibility. Then the reason is simply that you don't allow the other pawn to come here. So if you go queen d2, our opponent can go here, planning queen a5, and some planning bishop d7, queen a5, only to be a little bit careful with this pawn. So b3 is absolutely a move to be played. And then you stop a4 because you have b4 pushing back the knight, and we will go a3. And now this knight is passive. This pawn will be falling, and we have got what we want to have. We have got a grip of c5 square. We have got space on the queen side. We're not going to do so much on the king side. Maybe, yeah. So this is actually what what would be good. So b3 is absolutely a move to be played. It prevents black from going a3. So maybe black will go, not queen a6. I wonder, maybe we can have a queen a4 move here now. And, oh, sorry, not. You have, because after a move like this, we would probably just take here now. And this check, we can actually go in two ways. We can, no, queen d3 is just the way to play it. So let's see here now. We have it. We have a piece more die. So so b3 is absolute possibly to play here now. I don't expect Anna to go. It could be that b3 is the best move to be played, but I don't expect Anna, just because you prevent black from playing a4, because black one's plan is to go a4. Maybe, I don't know if he will take on d5, queen a5, and then bishop d7 and rook the c line. This is his plan. h4 could be played also. It could be played h4 if she wants to. I guess we would see anything like this here on the board. and we go g5 somewhere down here, and maybe knight e3 to take this knight away, and with the bishop. And but here after this, I'm a little bit. Where is the king going? We will need to go put the king on the king side here in a position like this. Sometimes you can try to open up here, but there's no danger we will take back with the bishop. We try to keep this queen f2. I'm just wondering here, bishop. No, we need to take it like this. Of course, I'm sorry. We need to take it like this. Anna played queen d2. This was the move I expected Anna to play. I don't want her to go long castling here now. This would be, I think this would be dangerous. Could it be if her goes here? Can Anna go here? No, I don't think so. This would already be not good because this is a typical of play. Black is already much better here. We just keep maybe even queen a5. If it takes here, we have probably a3. And oh, no, no. We are open lines in front of the king. Queen a2 is okay to be played, but not to go long castle. That is very important. She shouldn't go long castle. Sometimes in these lines, you stay with the king in the middle. This is what you do. You stay with the king in the middle. So I expect her opponent maybe to play this and a4. This is what I expect him to do. Now, not to go long castle. That would just be walking in. But maybe now h3 could be a good move to be played. But I don't think she will play that. Taking on d5, but h3 is good move because after something like this, maybe we can even go, can we go bishop b5? Sometimes we want exchange, but even knight b5 could be a good move, and we are putting pressure. And this is the bishop we want to exchange. We are very happy if we get away with the white dog or light squared bishop. Queen d2, I expect a4 to come or take on d5 first. I do hope he will take on d5 first because after a4, I'm a little bit concerned that Anna will play. e5, you can always play knight e8. You don't want to exchange this bishop. We're never going to go bishop h6 because this one is active, this one is passive. If you want to change any bishop, we want to change this one against that one. This is what we would like to do. So here we have the position. I expect him to play a4 or take on d5. These are the two moves I expect him to play. Bishop d7. I wonder, can we take here? This is again not good. We can even take like this. Wow, because we have knight e6 and we're getting this beautiful knight f4 square. So even this, or we get knight d4. Wow. No, we cannot take. This is very important. Never take on c6. I'm not sure what line. We were looking at something like here, a4. I made a little more bishop d7, knight d5, and this is what I will be happy. We keep the bishop, but this is just very good. But we have got rid of the strongest bishop because with this pawn in the center on dark squares, it works very well with the light squared bishop, while we can see that this bishop is just blocked behind the e5 pawn more than anything. The e5 pawn is just blocking the bishop. We can see that it just is passive behind the pawn. Here we have Vasily Ivanchuk. Yeah, I think he walks kilometers during his games, and he likes to walk very, very much. He's just such a fantastic player. I would say a genius. And he won the word blitz, and he once also won the word rapid, but not the word classical. And there are more than 50 nations in this tournament with more than 400 players, and they are playing 9 games in REYKJAVIK Open, and that is traditional that we have 9 games. It's traditional to have an uneven number, so you will get 5, 4, in most cases with the colors 5 white, 4 blacks, or the other way around, 5 blacks and 4 white. And also for making norms, I believe you need to have 9 games, so it will be valid for a norm. He took on d5. He took on d5. I would say that taking on d5 takes that made me happy. Anna needs to take back with the c pawn. He took her. She absolutely needs to take back with the c pawn. anything like this, you get knight e6. So she absolutely need, after anything like this, yeah, we have this move. Oh no, this would actually be very bad to play. So let's see. I do hope Anna take with the pawn. A little bit concerned, but she takes a little bit time. This is absolutely fine. Johan Hjertason behind one very famous player from Iceland who played the candidate tournament. And here we have the good move, c take d5. And it's the good move. We keep opponents in center. This pawn in the center needs to stay here. We are open up for the bishop. And I would say that now, okay, black can give Anna 3 islands, but she keeps everything well defended. And he has b5. Wow, he has b5. Will he go for this? This is actually what he could do. Anna needs to take and play this position, I guess. Or shall we go g5 first? I'm wondering here, knight h7, and we have h4. This is absolutely possible to be played, but oh, so difficult. We will later on try to do something like this. Oh, no, this is very difficult. So he took on d5, take. Could it be, and this is why h3 was a useful move. He can absolutely take here now and to go b5 if he wants to. But it's a pawn sacrifice, taking like this. If he take like this, he can even go c4. He's just trying to open up the position. And we will have, white will be better, but we are missing the dark squared bishop. If we had the dark squared bishop instead of, I don't know, the knight needs to defend the pawns, but instead of maybe this knight, this would be very good for white with the dark square bishop. But now we are a little bit weak. Could he go for b5? Let's see if he is a player like this, that he will go for b5. Maybe not directly, because b5, we have g5. And after, you can need to go b4. We have knight b5. What will happen here now? Knight e8 and rook c1. We have this tremendous threat on taking on d6. After here, I think we can take on d6 here now. And knight takes, and we take bishop c5. And this is just very, very good for us. And after a move like this, we need to take with the king to keep g5 pawn defended. So let's see, will he go for this tough b5? I didn't look at this in the beginning. Anna has more time. She has been playing quickly, and it's just, it's so exciting. Chess is almost always exciting, but with kings in the end, we get very, very interesting positions. Yeah, I believe this is the move I expect her opponent to play. a4 here now. But a4 now I like this little h3 move. And after queen a5, this is just a very strong move. And this is very important to remember this theme. We are very happy to play the endgame. We take with the king. Everything is defended. Everything is defended. And we will play here. You see, this is under attack. Yeah, you're just losing. After this, maybe can we just take knight take d6? Yes. After here, we have bishop takes c5. And you don't have any in-between moves here because we just grab it with one of our knights. So this is absolutely fine to be played. Let's see here now. What will he do? So if he wants to go b5, he needs to take on g4 first. After b5, g5, b4, this is not so good. This will absolutely be equal, this position now, because this bishop is coming out here to g5. This is absolutely no problem for black to play. You're getting a very active bishop. Black will be at least equal, maybe a little bit better. I would prefer black when this. So this is the danger. If the King's Indian bishop becomes active, it can be very, very strong. At knight e3, this pawn we need to defend. So we can't move away the knight. If we want to go knight e3, we need to prepare with h3. After that, knight e3 is a plan. Because it's right. If you want to exchange anything on c5, it should preferably be with the knight. This bishop, our best bishop, we will be very careful to exchange it. And this bishop we cannot change. We would love to change it for that one, but exactly in general. But okay, it depends on the position. But we would, because this is, at least at this moment, the active bishop black has, and while this is passive. And this one is the more passive bishop white has. It defends g4, but now when he took on d5 and he played b5 directly, and this is a mistake if Anna finds the right way. If she goes g5, this is the right way to play, because g5, he needs to go away somewhere. If he goes here, we will just grab the pawn. So after g5, he will go b4, but now knight b5, knight e1, and rook c1 is fantastic for Anna. And we can't take here immediately because you have queen takes, you defend the knight. But we go rook c1, and this is a tremendous threat. What are you going to do? Knight a6. And now we have this beautiful move. Knight a7, we putting the knight on c6. So if Anna goes g5 now, b5 was played. If she goes g5, and she has a fantastic position here now, g5. She cannot take, this would be a blunder because you take here, no, maybe not a blunder, rook c1, and take, and we keep everything. This is also still good. Knight e8, we take on d6, and we have knight d3 just to give worse pawn structure. And this position is better for white, but you have f5 coming here. I'm not sure I'm so happy about this. And if you try rook c6, bishop c5, we will always be kicked away. So let's see. G5 is the move I want Anna to play here now. G5, b4 has to be played, and knight b5. And when he goes away, this is not possible. We will just grab the pawn. He has 1 and 2 moves. If you come here, we can see that this is defended. We go rook c1, and we have this tremendous threat. And if you go here, we have knight a7 bringing, and after this knight d6. And imagine you take here now, and knight c5. What can we do? We can just go short castling here. We can also go bishop c4, bishop d5. Look at this. You try to take it. We will just go bishop d5. And this is a fantastic position to be played for Anna. She will go late and knight d3 to exchange this one. And she keeps the bishops. So let's see. b5 was a mistake. Will Anna find the moves? She has been playing quickly. I do hope she takes her time, but is always nervous when she has a good move. And so, but so this, not take this, because if you take here, we will just take here, and we will need to come back. No, this would not be good. Why is not good? Because take, and we have knight to g4. Black would be very, very happy here. No, we don't want to do that. But g5 is a very good note, and b5, and now knight 5. We have this free square. It's no problem with the knight here. We are attacking here. We're taking the knight. You have only 1, 2 moves to go. Wherever you go, we will go rook c1, and now we threaten. If you go something like f6, maybe we take here directly. What are you going to do with the knight? I don't know. You come here. We will just grab here. We will win a lot of material. And even if you here, you get some, look here, we have rook c6 coming. Oh, it's just getting, and rook g1. Oh, this is just fantastic. So let's go back. So the best move is to go g5 and then knight b5. These are the best move. G5. He should have taken on g4 first. He should have taken on g4 first to have also e4 pawn undefended. That would have been the best way of playing. Now this one, e4 pawn is not. So if you would have, let's say I want to show you, maybe just quickly take b5. After g4, b4, this is not possible because we have knight to take e4. So Anna would have been, she would have had to play differently. This is why it would have been better to take first on g4. But here we have it on the board. But now when she goes g5, if her opponent will go here, she can walk away. This is not the problem. It's defended by the pawn. And this is the main difference. This is why going b5 directly was less strong. It was actually not such a good move if Anna finds the best way to play here. No, I don't want her to take with the knight because we take here. And if it takes back, knight e4 is hanging. No, I don't want to take her. I want first to bring back this one to pass the square with g5. It can't go away because then we will take it. It needs to attack. And now I want to go knight b5, attacking here. You need to go away somewhere. You have 1 and 2 moves. And now rook c1. You are threatening to win a very huge and important central pawn. And because after this, if you take, let's see, we make a move like this. After this, and when you take back with something, we take on c5. You can put this in if you want, but this is still very, very good for us. We can play like this and probably just go, maybe we go long castling, short castling here. We are doing very well. We have got a huge passed pawn on d5, a huge passed pawn on d5. So will Anna find g5? This is very, very important. Don't take on b5. That would be a mistake. That would absolutely be a mistake to do so. And also, we want this bishop to remain on the board. Absolutely. So this is, they have played 13 moves. They have played 13 moves. Anna has spent like now 21 minutes, but she has been thinking a little bit after she's been after b5. Her opponent has used half an hour, and I would say that in the morning the moves comes a little bit slower. But Anna has been playing. She has been playing quickly. b5 to give a pawn, a free pawn, is a common theme, but it's not completely free pawn because there are attacks on e4, attacks on g4. So it's not completely free pawn. We need first to move it away. He wants to go b4. This is one plan with this. He wants to expand here. Actually, Anna could even play a little move like this, and this would also be good for her. Playing here and this, and now, now he has time for rook c8. And the plan is if I take it, we have queen take d6. So this is the way. So he wants to expand here. And so Anna could go, he wants to, so let's see Anna do nothing. We make a little bit nothing move. This would absolutely be bad because we had take, and after taking here, e4 pawn is coming. So with b5, he wants to attack e4. This is what he's doing, but he needs to take on g4 first. So b5, he wants to attack the knight, which defends e4, and after that, he will try to win e4 pawn. Taking on g4, when Anna takes back, the e4 pawn will fall. So this, putting a pawn like this, like Anna can take with 1, 2 pieces, this we can see, and b5 is a common theme in the King's Indian to be played, to play against this knight on c3. I do hope she's looking at the right side of the board, and she needs to do that because this g4 pawn has to be, we have to keep it defended. But g5 is absolutely, let's see if I can take away the arrows. So here we have it. So b5 was the last move played. And now going for activity. We should always go for activity. Activity is the most important thing. It's more important than material. And here we see Johan Hjertason behind again with the back. And he's born 63, the same year as me. Actually, the same year as Garry Kasparov, and he has his birthday today, the 13th of April. He's becoming 62 years old. So, and also Johan Hjertason, he played candidate matches. I think he played against Yusupov, a candidate match. Was it held? I think it was held in the States, maybe in Canada, I'm not sure. And maybe he even won that, I'm not sure. But he was doing very well, and that was back in the 90s, I believe. And I played with him sometimes. But with very not, I don't want to remember the results, I believe. But Johan Hjertason was one of the best Nordic players during some time in the 90s, I would say. And maybe also in the 80s, it belonged to the top players. And let's see if Anna will find the. We'll see if Anna will find the right plan here now. If she does that, she will have a fantastic position. If she doesn't have that, it can be just anything can happen here on board. So let's see. But she looks very, very relaxed. You see, not so many people walking around. I think it's because it's a morning round. They have been playing for 1 hour, 10 minutes. So it's still quite early in the game, but it's also morning round. The moves comes slower, I would say, when we're not awakened. So this was his plan with c6, take on d5. He wants to go b5. He wants to go push and go for activity. And that is nothing wrong to do so, but he didn't do it in the best way. He could have taken on g4 and then go b5. That would have caused Anna more problems. So Anna, yeah, she has 2.5 out of 5. Today she's playing with another player who also has 2.5 out of 5. I'm very happy because some rounds she played with a player with half point more. And she lost the first round, she won the second round, lost the third round, won the fourth round, and yesterday was a huge battle. And in the end, it finished in a draw. It was one of these, it finished in a position. You have pawns on the rim. It was on the a5, and even if Anna had a pawn up, it's nothing you can do because the other king just is in time to be in the corner, or it could be on the f line, f8 or f7. So Anna can't go to the g line and push the pawn further. And it was just one of these theoretical draw position, and that we need to know. We just need to know by heart that this is a draw. If it would have been instead of the g line, it would have been a win. But because it was a corner pawn, a pawn on the rim, Anna had extra. It was just not worth anything. So there are some positions, some endgames we need to know by heart to evaluate the position, because it will make it much easier for us to take decisions. And the more positions we know by heart, the better our understanding becomes. No, she shouldn't exchange this bishop. This is Anna's good bishop. She should not take on c5, but it could be that she will do that. But I don't like this move. I don't like take on c5 at all. Because this is the good one. Look at all the pawns on light squares. This bishop plays very well with the pawn on light square, and we should keep it. This one, if you want to exchange it, is if we will win something. The different, if Anna here opponent took and he went b5, if he first take here now b5, then actually Anna needs to take on c5. This would actually be what she needed to play here, to play like this. And a position like this after bishop a6, maybe we can go. I'm just wondering, can we go knight a3 here now? Maybe this, and the idea is if you take here, we are bringing knight e8, we are bringing the knight to c4, and we are doing well here now. Knight d6, maybe we take, maybe, yeah, this one is coming here, so we need to take it. And we play position like this. We have bishop g6 and rook c4. And this bishop is coming, but we will go short castling. So let's go back. If he would have taken here first and go b5, Anna would probably needed to take it, but now she doesn't need to take it. So after, if she goes b5 now, she can play like this, but this is not the best way of playing. It's not the best way of playing. White has a pawn up, but she will lose very much control of the dark square. She has this huge d5 pawn, but I just do hope she doesn't go for it. But it could be possible that she does that. And but I want to remain with this bishop. I'm very careful of giving it away too easily when you play against the King's Indian, because this one is so active. Also, we have a hole on f4 here now when the pawn is on g4. If the pawn was a g2, this would be better for white to have. Here we have a hole on f4. So this is a King's Indian. We see the bishop is fianchetto here. He went e5, and which is the common plan. You go e5 and then you try to go f5. But with the plan Anna chose with an early g4, it's not easy for black to play f5. So instead, he is playing on the king side. In the queen side here, he has gone a5, he has gone c6, he took on d5, Anna took back, and he goes b5. And this is actually not such a good move. If Anna finds the best way of playing here now, will she do that? I do hope so. But again, it's not a forced line. You have many things to choose from. And when you have lots of things to choose from, it is it's easy to go wrong. And this is the same thing when you have a lost position. You keep on fighting, but it could be good to play things where your opponent don't only have one line to choose from, because it could just make the opponent to take more time or to go wrong. So, see, I need a little bit more coffee here in the morning. So it's the 6th round in Reykjavik. The 6th round in Reykjavik Open, this beautiful, huge open tournament being held for long time in the music concert hall, Harpa. And when I played in Reykjavik Open 84, 41 years back, long time back, Harpa was not even built then. But I remember when I came back 95 to play the Somnal, and then after the playoff in the Somnal, they told me, we went to the place where Harpa was built afterwards, and they told me, here we will build. Oh my God. Oh, Anna, she took on b5, he took on g4. Oh, he took on g4. And what? Rook c1 is the best move to be played. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She missed the absolute. Rook c1 is the best move to be played here now. And yeah, it's still good, but it's not the same. Rook c1. Will she find rook c1? I do hope so. Oh, but maybe she will take on c5 and take on g4. I don't want that. I want her to go rook c5. No, she's playing too quickly. I think she will take on c5. I don't want this. No, this I don't want her to do. Take on c5. Can he take on g4, f3 here now? Can we take on d6? He takes on f2. He takes here and he takes back. He will actually be winning here. Oh, so this is the danger now. He took back immediately. He took back, and now Anna takes on g4. She will actually win a pawn. But this was not the best way. He could have had this position and this, and she played like this. So yeah, this is the position. I'm not so happy to play this here now. Now the best is to go a4 or c4. If Anna plays, she will maybe go. She wants to put the knight on c4. This is what she wants to do. If he took on f3, but he took back quickly. Yeah, so this was here. Anna took on g4. Here we have the position. She go for material, but I wouldn't like to play like this. So, but it's okay. I mean, white is better here now. I would actually have preferred to go rook c1 instead of giving the bishop. I want to keep this bishop for very, very much. This is what I really want to do. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't panic, but I'm not happy with all the dark square to be played. Now, c4 is the best move, but I don't expect him to go c4. I expect him to go a4, maybe bishop a6, but maybe bishop h6. Can we do something like h4 could be a possibility to play? Can he go a4 here now? And now we can start an attack here on the king side. I'm just wondering, what are we going to do? Now bishop f6 is coming. We need to go g5. And how is this? And we are planning, if you do something like knight d6, we will take, and we will go h6. And look at this. We will actually have a mate here, I would believe, very, very quickly with knight g4 coming. And we will go rook, queen h2. This will absolutely be a mate here very, very quickly, I would believe. So, let's see. But so this we have on the board, f take g4. That was necessary, of course, to take it back. She has won a pawn. With the dark squared bishop, we instead of knight on b5, this would be a winning position, I would say. But without the dark squared bishop, it's not so clear. it is not so clear. Anna is better. She has this huge d5 pawn, but she missed the dark square bishop. And I don't know where she's going to put the king here now. What can he do? Can he just go knight 8? I think would be a fine move to play. We have h4, and that is after bishop f6, we will go g5. And we will just keep this pawn here now. Now we can even go long castle, and we're threatening d6. You need to go knight d6. We will take it. You take it with something. And now we go bishop c4. You will, and we will just, I don't know here, I probably will go, I don't know, bishop c4. Maybe we just go king b1, and we are playing this. King will probably be on a1 later on. So, so she took here. This will be a very, I would say this will be a tactical game. We could also see when he played this b5 that he wants to go for activity. Absolutely, he wants to go for activity. Oh, and so they play classical time. You see, Anna has used half an hour, her opponent used a little more than half an hour, and they still have 1 hour or close to 1 hour for reaching 40th move. And after 40 move, they will get, if the game continues after 40 move, they will get a half an hour extra time. And all the time they have this valuable half minute extra per move. And this is the way most tournaments are played. Also, blitz are normally played with 3 minutes plus 2 seconds. You get 2 seconds, so you have time to win the blitz game if you have a winning position, an easy winning position. And what is an easy winning position? Position depends on the level of the player, of course. So, yeah. So it's the most classical time, and they have been playing quite quickly. They have made, and I made his 16 moves. Her opponent has made, he's thinking of his 16 move. I expect 1 or 2. These are the 2 moves I expect. I expect a4. I think it's the most here. This is the most, maybe most active move. But then h4, h5 is a good plan to be played. Bishop a6 could be playing. Can we go h5? You go rook b8, and we will actually go, we will even go h6 here now. Bishop 8-8, and look at this. This will actually be a mate here now. This will absolutely be a mate. You have no way. You need to do something like this. Maybe king f1 is better. You bring it away, but we will absolutely win here now and everything. So let's go back. So now this is the strong plan, h4, h5 to be played. If it comes 98, now this is the threat. So now Anna should go, she can go g5, but I prefer h4. And if you go bishop a6, not h5, because we have bishop g5, maybe we have bishop g5, maybe not yet, but bishop h5, I'm just wondering, can we come here now? We have queen c3, we are trying to bring it here. After this, we have the queen coming here. This is actually also getting very, this is also getting very good actually with open line. Oh, so h4 is a good plan to be played here now afterwards. No, I don't want to go queen c3 in this position. I only want to go queen c3 if I'm planning queen h3. I never want to take the e5 pawn because it could be that I open up, not never, but it has to be very, very good circumstances. So I'm not going after the e5 pawn. And this c5 pawn is actually blocking the bishop. I'm not sure I want to go and take this c5 pawn so quickly either, because it could be that the bishop will come out. So that's why c4 is actually one of the better moves he can play, just to give away the pawn, just so he can go rook e8, bishop f8, and bring out the bishop. So Anna's plan now, I think, is h4, h5, to just open up the line for the rook, and then to play also for an attack. Or if she's allowed to put the pawn on h6, and then h7 check, it could be a terrible threat if the rook is still on f8. Yes, so this pawn here would be much better for black to play. This would be absolutely compensation for black. With the pawn on d6, you will keep these pawns together. You would have this bishop open, but this line open with And now what did he play? He played queen b6. And now I like h. Aha. No, he wants to fret. Anna can actually go even a4 she could go, but this is not such a good move to be played. But g5. So he is threatening to take the pawn here now. He's threatening to take on g4. This is his threat. So because this is undefended, she can go knight a3 also if she wants to. She is not scared of to playing the end game. She can even go knight c4. And I'm not sure which way. Maybe it's better even to take here, take and go knight c4. And she is doing well in this end game. So queen b6 was played. Now he has a threat. He wants to take on g4. Anna can go g5. He can come here now. Bishop takes. And if he takes here, she can come just back with the bishop. Maybe here. Maybe also she can go. I wonder if she can go bishop here. But maybe there's some time for counterplay. So bishop e2 is a better move. If you come here now, we can always play these end games. And we are actually very happy to play this end game here. After f6, we have a pass pawn here. We are playing. We don't care if you take this pawn. We are just putting everything very strong. You see, these pawns are in the way for the bishop. Maybe you go something like that, and we are bringing up our pieces. This is just going, if you take, we will just grab it. This one is not doing so much here at all. We are getting very, very good play. We can take pawns here now. So let's go back. Let's go back. But he has a direct threat to take on b5. So I like knight a3 actually, but this is probably the best move to be played. Maybe this is the best move to play. After knight h5 take here, the best he can do is to take like this and going back. But I like knight a3. This is what I like to do. c4, I will just take knight takes c4. No, he has this. Oh, knight a3, c4 is tremendous threat to take here now. So knight a3 is not a good move to be played because of c4. And I think he is going to play this. Knight f3, c4. Because now we have a threat. We can't go like this because we are pinning. We have only one way of defending this, maybe with a rook f1. So knight f3 is not a good move, but this is the move. Anna played a4. She played a4. But now c4 is a good move again. c4 is a good move again. Will he find c4? Will he go c4? Now she needs to go rook f1. Oh, this is getting a little bit crazy now. c4. I think he will go c4 because he wants to take on f2. Anna played knight. She played a4. That was a mistake. This was a clever move now. c4 is a good move. You're threatened to take on f2 and a fork. Can we go away here like this? Oh, no. Now we have bishop h6. So you see the dark squares are missing. The dark squares are missing. I think absolutely he will go c4 because he likes to go for threats. Here we have another threat, queen take f2. And if he's allowed to play that, and now Anna needs to go knight c3, but we have bishop a6. And we have a grip here now going. Now we don't have time. We need to go castling. We put the rook on here, and we need maybe, I don't know, g5. Knight brings back knight d7. And we are, can we try to defend the pawn here now? No, we have knight c5. e5 was not a good move. Maybe rook b1, but you are coming knight d5 anyway. And black is doing very well in this position. So a4 was a mistake. It was a mistake, but this is not easy to see. Will he find this beautiful, strong move? I think queen b6 was a clever move. I think it actually was a clever move. He goes for activity all the time. He goes for activity all the time. After c4, if you take, bishop takes, we will go take on g4. This is the problem. We will take something on g4. This is the wrong way to take, but we take like this, and black is much better. Black will go for f5 afterward. These pawns are better than Anna's pawns. So black will be much better. But it's not easy to decide which pawn to take with. So c4 is a good move to be played. And after c4 now, you don't have time for this because we have this. And this is actually, it's not winning for black, but maybe it's about equal. But now on final we have e4. We are opening up the position and for the bishop. And I don't know if it goes something passive, bishop b7 here, and we will go rook f8. We will pick up this pawn, maybe king e2. Yeah, we can still be fighting here now. This doesn't work, actually. There was a fork. I went with the wrong rook, maybe. But I think absolutely he will go c4. I think so, but it's not clear. C4 is the only move I am scared of because you have this threat to take on f2, and take on c4 would be worse. So if she goes, it would be worse. So maybe Anna will go knight c3, but then she should have gone knight c3 immediately. This would have been a better way without having this here. So knight c3 would have been better than a4 actually. So a4 is because we give a hole here. So will he find it? I think so. I think he's spending time, but 50 minutes is quite a lot of time. It's quite a lot of time. So yeah, but c4 is more obvious now because c4, before it was not obvious. Now it's more obvious because we have a direct threat taking here and taking on e4. And the problem is that the pieces are. The problem is that the pieces are not. The problem is that Anna needs to defend g4 pawn. Otherwise, she would have grabbed it, but she needs to defend g4 pawn. So here she can go g5, but after g5, black will absolutely be in the game. It will be about equal if it takes on f2. So, and I think he will do that. I think, no, he goes bishop a6. Oh, he played bishop a6. Very, very happy to see it on the board. Actually, now b3 is a good move to be played, but that is absolutely impossible to find. b3 is a good move to be played. Castle is not a good move because castle we will have c4, and we cannot take it because knight take g4. We can play this now and go king g2, and then you will have this take, queen take f1, rook c1, and rook c8, and we actually go g5. Knight e7, we have maybe bishop g4, I'm not sure, or we are just going after the pawn. Anna will be better here. She will absolutely be better. Can she go like this? She will be better picking up the c4 pawn. Let's see, and let's see how it is. a4 was played, bishop a6 was played. It wasn't the best move. What can Anna do? She can go g5. If she goes g5, I think he will go knight e8 here now, and she can go h4. So this she can absolutely be. It could be that she even will go h4 now, but then we have c4. So I don't want Anna to go h4. Bishop a6 was played, and maybe b3, but she will absolutely not go b3. The move I like is g5 here, but I don't think Anna will play g5 here, h4. Could she be scared of something like f5? No, this is a mistake because d6, we have bishop c4 coming. After here now, we go queen g5 here, check, and we just take back with something. After knight to d6, we have h5 coming. We are open up the h line, and this will just be fantastic. It will be a fork. So if you go back, if you went c4, Anna, let's say go g5, you give a check, king takes, but we have a fork, so the queen will get back. You will get back the queen. And then in the end game, you see that this bishop is waking up. Black has the bishop pair, so black will absolutely be happy to play this position. But he played bishop a6. It means that c4 is still in the air. What this b3 is maybe the best move, but this is absolutely difficult to see. So, oh, I'm sorry. I will go a little bit slower. Shall I go back again? a4 was played. Now her opponent had c4 move, and the plan with c4 is that you want to take on f2, king takes, and you have a fork. So, but also there are so many things hanging. You have this plan. e4 is a little bit hanging. g4 is also hanging. If it takes here, we would just take on g4. This would be good for black with these 3 pawns better than these 3 pawns. And the bishop coming out, the dark squared bishop. And so queen b6 was played. Anna played a4, but now he went bishop a6. Wasn't the best, but he's again planning bishop c4. And what could Anna do here now? What could she do? I don't like knight a3 so much. Oh, we actually have a move like this. Wow. But this is impossible to see. This is impossible to see. And queen take b2, and this is actually an equal position. Wow. Oh, so not knight a3, not at all. Queen e3 here could absolutely, we will go knight e8, and now we could try knight d1, knight c3, knight d6, and knight c3. This is actually a nice plan. I like this. I like this. If you go f5, we will just take it like this, and we go rook g1. This is absolutely fine. So queen e3 is a nice move to be played. And I am just wondering, queen e3, I like. Yeah, queen e3 is a nice move to play. Knight e1, and I like this move here. And then queen e3, because we are defending the pawn and we are planning this knight maneuver. I like this knight to be blocked, to keep the knight on b5. Don't move the knight away. Yeah, the bishop pair scares me also a bit. Luckily, this still stay here on g7. I also think Anna might play h4, but after h4, c4, now she can take it with the bishop. There is not hanging in, here. So this is different. h4 could be what she wants to play. Knight e8, can we go h5? Knight d6, and we will just grab, take here now, and actually the best way of playing is going g5, and this is actually quite good. What did she play? Here we have it on the board. She played h4. h4 was played. h4 was played. The best her opponent can do is to go c4, but I don't expect him to do so. He can go rook fc8, planning c4, but now queen e3 is a good move. We saw that before. Someone told me, and rook a8 planning here. Now we can even go b3, and we're keeping everything defended. If you come here, we will just take, and we take. I'm not sure with which one is better. Maybe with the bishop is better. Yeah, we don't. With the bishop, you can try to get this into the game. We can go g5. We go g5 first. Have a check, but this is absolutely no problem. And after, in the end, we go knight d3. We have fantastic blocking. So h4 was played. Anna played very it's nice to see what do I expect him to do. I don't expect him to go c4. If he didn't go it before, it's not the same. No, Anna is not going to castle. If she moves away the queen, it could be queen f1, king f2. I would say she will not castle, at least now. She can castle if she wants to, but castle, then c4 comes, and we are getting into a pin, and but there is the threat of knight take e4, yes, with a pin. And what could he do? It's no problem if he takes here. We take back with this. If you go knight e8, this is a very good maneuver. Knight d6, you have a double threat against this, but we go knight c3, and we keep everything under control. And again, f5 would only help us. We will go maybe rook g1, or maybe even queen g5. We start with this move, rook f7, and we go long castling. We are blocking here. There's no way for you to get in. So that's a very nice way of playing. So h4 was coming. What is the best way for him to play? I don't know. What do I expect him to play? I don't know. I expect him to go with a rook. This is what I expect him to do. I expect him to play this rook to c8. This is what I expect him to do. I expect him to play this move, and then actually I do love queen e3 that was suggested in the chat before. It's a very beautiful move because we are pinning. You can't go here. We will just grab the queen, and if you come here, we can actually go this b3 move. And again, knight e8. We have this beautiful. We can even go for an attack with h5 actually, which is very dangerous. Knight d6. We take here, takes, and we go g5. But I don't think Anna would play a position like this. Queen h3, what is happening? King takes, king here. We are taking here now, and we have queen e6, king f8, and knight d3. And knight is the best defender, and we have a tremendous threat of a check here now. And the knight is the best defender of a king. Remember that. It's the best defender of the king. So it takes some time. I'm happy to see that. Anna has played quickly, and I like to see that. Whatever happened in this game, she is showing that she is more determined. She wants to play quicker. and that is just so important. So she will have more time later on. It's possible the best moves will not be on the board, but to play the best moves, we need to be the world champion. We need to be a very strong player. So of course, we cannot always find the best move, but try to find moves, and more than anything, to try to find a plan we understand, plan we like to play. Sometimes the plan is wrong, then we have to learn about it. But just to try to stick to a plan, and a little bit try to let the pieces be a team, that you try to use all of the pieces when you are playing. So yeah, Anna has 2.5 out of 5. She lost the first round, she won the second round, she lost the third round, she won the fourth round, and yesterday she played another 5 hours game. She has played 3 games, close to 5 hours, and in the end, that game was a draw. Oh, so maybe c4 is the best for her opponent to play. Maybe c4 is the best for her opponent to play, actually, to open up. Maybe this is what he will do. Rook f c8 and bishop d3, bishop f8, and now king f1 is what Anna needs to do. King f1, just to keep everything defended. So this would be absolutely. And if you take, we take with I think now it's actually better to take with a pawn. You know, this is very important, very difficult to know when it's better to take with a pawn and queen e2. And here we will go probably king g2. If you go a3, we will just open up everything, and we stay with two more extra pawn actually. So it's just, and we have a safe king. So will he go c4? I don't expect him to go c4 now, but maybe, because I think I expect him to go rook f8. This is the move I expect him to play here now. After rook f8, bishop c4 is not so good, because we can take here, knight e8. No, this is also still a good move here. And knight d6, we go queen e2, or queen d3 is maybe better. And we are blocking everything. But after this here, and rook to b8, you will pick up the pawn. But even a position like this is good for Anna, with knight e3 coming in then. And this is why the rook needs to be here. So if you go rook c4, we will go rook c8, you go rook c4, just to avoid it. The knight e3, this knight is much longer. Look at this bishop. We have equal pawns, 5 each, but this bishop is very passive. And now we are planning bring the king to c2 and bring the rooks to a1. I think the king should go to c2 here. So, and he's taking time. He's taking time, but it's such an exciting position. It's an exciting position. I'm happy he didn't go c4 last move. Will he do it now? No, I wouldn't expect he goes c4 now when Anna can grab it. So I told you, I expect him to go put the rook on c8. This rook is not so normal to go to c8 because then we should go g5, knight e8, and we can actually go h5 here now. And remember, knight e6, that this plan, bishop h8, and we have this idea giving a check here now. Queen takes, and we go here, and now queen c3, bringing the queen here. This is just tremendous. Maybe now we go even long castle. f5 was necessary to be played. We can even take on f5 if we want to, but long castling is a very good move. King f7, and we play with our d-pawn. We play against the king, we have a strong d-pawn. This bishop is not planning. So we play against the king, we have a h-pawn, we have a d6 pawn. So this would be two strong pass pawns. So we have lots of strong pluses in the position for white. Yes, no, yesterday Anna made a draw. The day before, Anna won the game. So lost one, and draw. So she has 2.5 out of 5. And today she played against an opponent from France. He has no title, Marshall Dembele, not sure how to pronounce it. French has always been difficult for me. I was never studying French at school. So, and he has 1837, and but we should never underestimate it, and we always need to play well to beat anyone lower rated or to perform against stronger players. We need to play well. It's like that. And here we can see an exciting position where Anna is better. She's absolutely better, but lots of things can happen. She's better because he uh, because the last move actually, and she's better even without the dog squared bishop, but with the dog squared bishop, with dog squared bishop and a knight on the board, this would be winning for Anna. There's still weaknesses on the dog square. And what will he do? I expect rook f8. It's natural to keep this rook on. Maybe you want to go to rook to b8. So this is why it's natural to go here. Also, the king will actually be a little safer if you bring out the rook, because later on you might be able to go king f8 to escape. So this is the absolutely, if you use any of the rooks, it's logical to play with the king rook, not with the queen rook. The queen rook is already on the king, on the queen side. Oops. So here we have the position. So I expect the rook to come out. This is the move to be played, and this is the move to be played, and c4. These are the four moves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't expect, but there are not so many other moves to choose from either. So now Anna, she walks away, maybe to get something, maybe to get some energy. But it's also good. I remember how when we were playing the matches, veteran against women, this was in the 90s. I participated, I think, 6 times, a very beautiful tournament sponsored by Van Ostrom, who unfortunately has passed away some years back. And it was just a very beautiful match. But then we had the team captain, Ljubomir Bojovic, and he said how important it was also to a little bit move, to move your body. Maybe it's also good to go up, so you're not sitting very sitting without moving, because it's also a way of getting energy, and to go up sometimes, maybe even just to could be actually be good to do so. Of course, he's allowed to make a move. And I would say that lots of players, when they are like him, he has been spending some time here now. I would say that lots of players would then, when you walk up, it's a little bit like they wake up, they will make the move. So I think it's quite probably he will make his move before she comes back, because it's a pattern lots of players has, that they might sink into fourth, but when your opponent makes something like walking up, they will maybe quicker make the decision what to play. If you need more than one, there is always an extra queen on the side of the board. I cannot see it, but it should be an extra queen for black and an extra queen for white if you need it. And if you will have 3 queens on the board, you will have to ask you can go and fetch one from another board from a game which is finished. If all the games are going, you have to ask the arbiter to give you an extra queen. So, and we're not allowed to take a rook and put it upside down. If you put the rook we go down and we take a rook and not a queen, it will be a rook. In old times when I was young, we could put the rook upside down, because we normally didn't have extra queens. We also have this not extra time for the moves. So, but now if you put a rook upside down or you put it normally, it will be a rook on the board. Yeah, you're allowed, if you need to go away, you're allowed to stop the clock. And because if you only have some seconds left, you need to stop the clock and to go after a queen. But probably the best is, if you need another queen, you stop the clock and you ask the arbiter to come and to give you a queen. I guess that would be the more, I don't know, maybe the more normal way to do it. So I played once in REYKJAVIK Open, but it's a long time back. 84 I played, and at that time one of the winner was Johan Hjertason. We saw him just here on the side. He won it. He shared the first place together with Ryszewski and with Helge Olafsson, not to confuse him with Fredrik Olafsson. Helge Olafsson is one of these very strong grandmasters. They had a very good team in the 80s, 90s, and he's not playing so much, but I think he plays a little bit too. So these free chair the tournament 84. I'm not sure my score, if I made how many points I made at, but then it was not held in Harpa because it was not built yet. So Anna is back. He hasn't moved. It looked like he was going to go for c4. I couldn't see that. It could be. So this is one move to move. This is one move, 3 and 4. These are the 4 moves I am guessing about. I cannot see any other logical move. And for me, I think this is the most logical move to go c4. He could absolutely go c4 if he wants to win time. c4 take, and now rook c8. b3 would probably be worse because you take here bishop b5, we have rook f8, king f1, and bishop b4. We are moving away the queen and we get rook into the position. So this would absolutely be worse to play. So after c4 take here, rook c8, we need to come here. We need this pawn, and after bishop f8, we walk away with the queen. This is absolutely fine to be played. We need this pawn to be on dark square, not to give this hole on. You can take here, and we take, go something 98. We might even take rook c7, and we go king g2, rook c8, and we can even block with bishop c6. So this is absolutely fine to be played. No, we should sit down. I actually don't know if we should sit down when we makes the move. I don't know if it's allowed to stand up. I actually don't know this. I should know that, but chess is a gentleman's sport, so I think absolutely we should sit down when we makes the move. But it could be someone is coming, having a little time, and just make it very quickly. But it's not. I would say it's not so polite to stand up and make the move. He is still thinking. He hasn't made up his mind. Could he be scared of Anna's attack h5, h6? And that's a reason why it would be good to move away. The move that scares me most is actually c4 because it opens line. And after c4, rook c8, this is very tempting, but this is a mistake. You need to go bishop d3 because we need this pawn to be defended. If you go bishop f8, we cannot go castling because we have knight takes d4, but we have king f1 and bishop b4, we go queen e2. We need this pawn on b2 not to allow the rook to come to c3. So when the players are analyzing, sometimes you can see very strong players analyze, and they are not looking at the board. They're looking up at the roof, or they go up and they're thinking about the game. So this is a little bit of way of blindfold analysis. And all the strong players are also strong in blindfold chess. And playing blindfold, just one game, not more at a time, can be a good way of training. And absolutely, because it's a good way of getting better of calculating to see the position on the board in your head. So he's still thinking. 32. Yeah, he spent 20 minutes. He spent quite a lot of time. He spent quite a lot of time, absolutely, for this move now. So I think it's because Anna started h4. He's getting concerned about Anna's attack. And the best way to be away with it is maybe to play this quickly. This is the move I'm more scared of, but I'm much less scared of it now than I was before. But it's just to open up for this bishop to come, and he will wait some time here. And if he goes rook f c8, he's planning c4. we have this beautiful queen e3. This is fantastic. If you come here now, we go bishop c4. You go away. I don't know where you want to go away, and we will just go. We will keep on with this attack. Knight b6, and we will go b3. And if you take here now, we take with this. You can maybe go c4, but we are starting having an attack here. We can even go d6 now, and because yeah, this is just tremendous now for Anna. Look at this, check, king here, and probably we can go castling, bringing in the king like this, and the bishop take this square. This will be a mate very, very soon. So what will he play? He played knight h7. And this was not a good move. But his plan is, if you go h5, he wants to go bishop f6. Take, and if you take here now, we can go queen a6 and rook f7. Actually, the best is d6, planning bishop c4. This is very strong. Rook here. We have c4 check coming here, and we can go g5. What is happening? After this, I just want to show we have a beautiful mate here. Check with the pawn, with the bishop, and here we have the mate. So what will Anna play? He played knight a7. Now, maybe the best is g5. I think actually Anna, but I like queen e3. This is the move I like. Just to block this pawn. We are not scared of f5. Take and take. And we can even take here one more if you want. If you come here, we have knight e4 coming. I think rook f4, and we will go rook g1. And we are doing well. The king will hide away here now. But knight h7, can Anna go h5? Will he go f5 then now? We will take here. No, you can't do that. Take here, and we will just grab the pawn. We take it with g pawn. So it could be Anna wants to go h5, but this is his plan. But we have this plan. You don't have time for this because we take this, we check, and afterwards we pick up the bishop. So that is not. It's possible to play this. Now actually c4 is the best move to be played, and now bishop takes c4, rook c8, and b3. Now this is okay to be played. We don't take on g6, and after bishop f6, now we can take here now. Oh, knight g5. Oh, this is wow. I don't know. So crazy. It's so crazy all the time. So h5 is not the move I really like. I like queen e3. What could she also do? Could she go knight d1? But this is not necessary. You have c4 move here now. So, but he wants to go, he wants to have this idea, but he also wants to go f5. So he wants now, he see that there's a block on this side. Now he wants to go f5. He wants to play on the other side. I think this is absolutely his plan. So if Anna go g5, you go f5. Now d6 is very, very strong. So g5 is a good move to be played here now. Maybe g5 is the best move to be played. But I like queen e3. Actually, after f5, maybe this is the best, but we can even play like this and to go d6 here now. Can we do this? No, this is not the right way to play. Not when you have king h8. It's not. So maybe g5 is the best move to be played. And then if he goes f5, we have this strong d6 move. Taking, we will take back. You try to go after the pawn, and we will go long castle. We defend this pawn, and we have fantastic position here now. So let's see what Anna will play. So g5 is a great move to be played, but then it's important to see that if he goes f6 or anything, we will go d6 and king h8, and we will actually go. Now we have even h5. Look at this, check, king h8, and check here now. So we have this fantastically. Right. So let's see. I do hope Anna will take a bit of time now. He played knight h7, but his plan with knight h7 is to go f5. He wants to open up on the king side now. And he wants the knight to be close. So it could be, if Anna go here, that he's even planning bishop f6. But this is a mistake. Knight g5. And we can go this, we can even go knight h3. Wow, because we defends f3 here. So maybe if Anna go h5, maybe he should take on b5, take on b5, and now go bishop f6. We take here now knight g5, we threaten a fork, but we go long castling. And we are planning to move away the knight somewhere. F takes g6, and now we're going d6. This check, king g7, and probably we just bring away the king here on a good square. You need to make rook somewhere here now, but we have queen d5. We are planning knight h3. This is just fantastic. And after this, we have, this is a very, very no theme to be played. It works when you have two rooks. To you give away one rook, but after you will mate with the second rook. Yeah, they already had been playing for 2 hours. They started 9 o'clock p.m. local time on Iceland, very, very early, but it's because they played 2 games today, and they have been playing 2 hours. We see a very exciting position. Anna is doing very well, but will she find good moves here now? Her opponent wants to go f5, and the move I like is g5 because he will absolutely go f5, and now d6 is very good. Also, h5 is a good move to be played. If you take here now, we will go d6, and we have, and this is fantastic. We bring in the bishop. This after f4, we have check here now, and we have rook take h5, and there's nothing you can do. We're going to go long castle, and we are going to take here now. We will just take with the pawn rook d8. We are, and we also defend, actually, we even defend, and we are threatening to take here now, or not threatening. We go just rook h1, and we pick up, and it will be made. So g5 is the best move. Maybe I would like queen e3, but I prefer g5. Queen e3, you can go f5, and I think absolutely we see the board. Now g5 is the best move, but that is very difficult to play after here. I think Anna would go like this and maybe go rook g1, and this is absolutely fine to be played here. Maybe queen f3, we keep the queen very close here, and king h8 has to be played. We could bring probably bishop c4, maybe a long castling could be possible, but then you have c4 trying to open up the position. That would be a mistake. So let's see, g5 is the move I would like to see. He will probably go f5 and then to go d6. This is actually what I would love to see here on the board. But I think it's good she takes time to feel the position. Also, when you have walked up, been away, when you comes back, it's good to think a little bit more because you've been away from the board. He made a move I think Anna didn't really expect. And I don't think she will go h5 because of bishop f6, but h5 is absolutely possible to be played. Maybe he wants to go this, but this would be a big, big mistake because we go just castling now. And now this is just fantastic. Yeah, you can go c4. You need to go c4. Maybe bishop f6. Try to bring in, but we will exchange here. We will absolutely just exchange here. Maybe knight c4 coming back. You could do something, queen b3. We will just go queen d3. We keep everything under control, rook b8. But we are just very, very now in knight take e5. Everything is hanging. So so if Anna go h5, he go g5, it will be blocked again, and she will have a pass pawn to win in the endgame. That would actually be would be just fantastic. So h5, g5 is not a good move to be played from her opponent. After h5, g5, I just like castling. Maybe he has to go c4, but we will just pick up the pawn and to take it. So let's see what she will do. What will she do? g5 is the move I like, but she needs to see that if he moves to f pawn, d6 is very, very strong. d6 is fantastically strong. It could also be that Anna will go long castling, but then you have c4. This would be a mistake. Long castle is mistake because of c4. So don't go long castling. That would absolutely be a mistake in this position. Oh, It's so exciting, but it's just like that. Anna has played some very beautiful moves. She had a way of getting more advantage. Now she has a fantastic position, very good position. But if she makes one mistake, this would be one mistake. She would be worse after c4 because her opponent is just going to open up on the queen side. So her king is better on e1. It could be that her king should be short castling, absolutely. But not now. Her king is best on e1, just to keep it there now. So she has the option to go this longer. She could also go bishop c4 if she wants to block, and he will go f5 and now d6 check. This would actually be very good, and g5. So bishop c4 is a good move to be played. She played g5. She played this beautiful g5 move. And we'll see that if he goes, this was a very, very good move, g5. She played this beautiful g5 move. I'm very happy to see it. But if he touched the f pawn with whatever, will she find d6? That this is a tremendous move to be played because she's threatening to win on spot. After here, we have the check, and we will go. We just take here. We are threatening. Oh, we are threatening so many things. You take it now. We take with the pawn. You try to go rook d8. We will just go. We can even go. We can even take like this and go knight g4. This is coming. There are lots of ways to play this, but we can actually just play the calm, long castling, defending the pawn, and we are threatening to take here with mate. So g5. She played this very good move, g5. It could be the best move on the board. There were several good moves. This was one of them. And a little bit the principle that we keep the pawn on a dark square, not letting the bishop coming out. And very important that if he touch the pawn here, he can actually go here if he wants to, but we just bring it back. So what will he do now? What do you expect him to do? I expect him to play maybe rook c8 now, but now we have bishop c4 take, and we will actually take with the a pawn because this knight will not, you need to come back like this, and we will go short castling. And knight d7, this is just so far away. Now we can go d6. And look at this, knight g4, f7 square. We have an open f line. So what do you expect him to play? He played f5. He played f5. But after f5, d6 is a tremendous move. Will she play d6 or h5? I like d6 very, very much. He went f5. He wants activity. But actually, she can play lots of things. The move I like most is d6, giving the check. And this is just a fantastic position for Anna. This is just a fantastic position because after d6, she is threatening check and h5, f4. We have the check here, and we go here. And if you take here, we are taking with check. We are winning a piece. Okay, and we can even give long castling, but we can go knight g4. No, we can't go knight g4. There is a fork here. We need to go long castling. And after this, we have knight g4 coming in here, and we have a move like queen c3. We're going to pick up e5 pawn. If you go something like this, I guess we can just keep on going, and we just put in something like this. No, this is just fantastic. We can also just play maybe knight take e5 if you want to. Knight take e5, why not? No, we have knight take e4. That was not the right way. Knight take d6 with defend the pawn. This is very far away. But d6 is a fantastic move. But he's looking for activity. And what happened? Here we have it on the board. He saw that this was blocked. Then he wants to open up here. And the only thing Anna should not do, she should not take here, because after that he will have e4 and she will get active. Not to take the pawn, but this is just a tremendous way. If he would take here, she can play this plan. She can also put a knight here on e4 if she would like to. No. She would just go check, king h8, and we have h5. And I don't know how you're going to save this game. This is absolutely, you're taking here. Now g6 is coming, and this is just the end of the game. D6 would be absolutely a winning move. She could start with bishop c4, but it's not the same because we have time to take, and we can block with queen d6. This position is also good, but it will not be a mate. And here we can grab the pawn. So it's also still very, very good. Anna played here now? No, she hasn't played, but she has lots of time. Let's see, will she go d6? Will she go d6? Oh, always so exciting when she has a good move to be played. Has she seen this plan d6 and h5 and just playing for mate? I don't know. I do hope so. I do absolutely hope that she has seen that. She was on her way to move. She was on her way to move. Here we see the number one, Parham Madsodli from Iran. He's playing on first pawn with the white pieces against Mohammadi Muradli from Azerbaijan. He is one of the four players. Parham is one of four players with 4.5 out of 5, and he's playing against a player who has 5 out of 5. So after this, it looks like here we have it on the board. D6 was played. This was the best move. Wow. This was the best move. Wow. Because she has a huge pass pawn. Wow. She has a huge pass pawn. And now she's planning bishop c4. She can also defend it with long castling. It's just tremendous because she's planning check here and h5. And this will absolutely be the end of the game. So she played d6, she played the best move. Wow. And now we see why a passed d5 pawn can be so good. It can be very strong in the end game, but you need to have pieces to support it. And she has the knight supporting it, but she can also with long castling, doing two things in one go. She put the king away and she get the rooks connected. She's actually doing three things, and she will defend d6 pawn further. So d6 was fantastically, and she has a direct flight, bishop c4 and h5. And without the h pawn, she will open up the h5. You cannot do anything against that. She will be able to open up. And there's also another thing with d6. The queen will not any longer defend g6. So she will have this g6 coming. And has he played? No, d6 was played. He is taking, can we take away this arrow? So, wow, she played this very beautiful. I was so happy to see g5 on the board and now d6. I would say that g5 was more difficult to find, but d6 were more obvious move, but they go together absolutely. So happy to see that. This was a very strong positional move, putting a wedge into black's position, but also being allowed to go later on h5, open up the h line. And when you put it on a dark square, we limit this bishop's possibility to be to move around. We see the bishop can only go to one square here. So what can I do? If you go here, we will absolutely go. No, we will go bishop c4 and we'll pick it up. Also c4, knight f8, and again we have bishop c4. This would be just fantastically, absolutely fantastically. So they have been playing now 2 hours and 15 minutes, an early round. They started 9 o'clock a.m. Local time on Iceland. It was 11 o'clock a.m. Central European time. I'm sitting in Stockholm, so for me it was not so early as it is for the players, but it's because they will play 2 rounds today. This is the second day with 2 rounds. So they are playing round number 6 now, and round number 7 will start at 4 o'clock a.m. local time on Iceland, at 6 o'clock a.m. Central European, no, sorry, not a.m., 6 o'clock p.m. Central European time. So what can you do? Maybe rook f8 will be played. We give a check here now. King f8. And now Anna has queen d5. Oh no, this is not possible. He will need to come here. And now Anna just go long castling. She defends the pawn on d6. You take, we take it with the pawn. And you can go after here now. And if you come here, we can even go yeah, you want to take, we have even this move actually, because after this we will have a mate here. And if you take it with the bishop, we will have h5. You move away this here now, and now we, oh no, you can't move away here. You need to move away queen c7, but we just bring this in here now. And after a move like this, we actually have, what is this? we have rook d7. Wow, check. And king h8, and this is the mate. So there are lots of different mate themes, but I think rook fd8 will come. Could be that he takes the bishop first. So I expect this to be played, and I don't know what is better to be played, to take with the bishop or whatever, and maybe rook fd8, but then Anna can go long castling bishop f8. Now she also can go d5 if she wants to. So no, I don't think so. I think maybe rook f8 will be played, and then actually maybe queen d5 is a good move to be played here now. You need to come here, and we can even go h5. If you take here, we have time for this. And whatever you do, this will be coming. It will be a mate here now. So we have someone watching. Her opponent is deep into thoughts, but he is in big problems. I'm happy to see that he's in big problems. Anna played very beautiful with g5, follow up with d6. And what do you expect him to do? I do not know what he can do, because he managed f5, but you see, it doesn't do anything. If it takes here now, Anna just give it check, and she will continue with h5. And if he go f4 to block here, she can go check here, and again h5. And you cannot take, because we have this check. Remember, we have been looking at this before. Maybe this is the strongest way of playing. And after a move like this, we can all go knight g4. We can do so many different things here. And after this, we have queen d5. We have everything is just winning here. Knight f6, I guess we just go. We can just take it. And what will happen here now? And we go even rook take g6 takes, and we have actually queen h1 here, and we're bringing in the pieces. There's so many ways of getting all the pieces active, and this is what we can see, that we can see that she will, with when she long castling, this is active, this is active, this is maybe not active yet, but it can be active later on. Stands on a very good square. Often it's good to have a knight on f2. It's not. It actually defends the king very well if you go short castle. Here it looks at the e4 pawn. If this is pushed away, she will might get able to bring it up. So yeah, I'm not sure what I expect him to do, because bishop c4 is just coming with such a strength. And so maybe f4 is his plan, to give here check. And I can go h5. And after h5, he will maybe try to play this, and bishop h7. But Anna can both take here king g7, and she can go, she can even go long castling. We have seen that this is actually just winning for her. After rook to h8, she has knight e5, and she is just picking up everything. So it's just very, very good. But maybe f4 is his best try, just to try to confuse Anna, to try to have this fork on f3. They have played now. Oh, sorry. They have played. Anna played her 20th move. See, she has played quickly. She has actually 3 minutes per move still. She has 40 minutes on the clock, 20 more moves to do to reach the control. And no, she has 2.5 minutes per move. Sorry. She has 2 minutes per move on the clock, but also she gets half a minute extra for every move she plays. So let's see what he will try. Will he go for f4? I don't know what he will do, but Anna has this tremendous check coming now. And if he moves the rook, the best is actually to, I would say, maybe to give check here like this, and she can go h5. But it's better to give it with the queen. You can go like this, king hy and h5, but maybe now, if you go like this will not be so good, because you are escaping. This is still a good position with a piece down. Wow, this is still a good position, but not necessary to play like this. Here we will just go queen c3, threatening the bishop. You have to go away. I don't know, queen b3 somewhere, and we have take, and queen take e5. Wow, so difficult. Chess is so difficult. And yeah, they are playing the sixth round out of nine. So there will be three more games to go. The seventh round will be held later today, and then there will be a round tomorrow, Monday, and the last round, the ninth round, on Tuesday. So that is a very typical way of having an open tournament, 9 rounds. And these days, it's very typical to have some double rounds. Here we have 2 double rounds to make the tournament only a week, but you anyway needs 9 days. You need 2 days for travel, and to get to Iceland is a bit far away, so you need 2 traveling days also. Probably, if you're not possible to get away, yeah, maybe you could arrive before in the morning, but it's quite tiring to travel and to play the same day. So maybe some players actually tried that, but I would say that arriving the same day would be difficult, but maybe you can um, travel away the same day to make it a little bit shorter. But 9 rounds is very typical to have an uneven number to get norms. And Anna in this tournament, she has played against one player with a FIDE master. She has played against one international master. She also played against the young player yesterday from Trinidad Tobago, Daniel Raikomar, and he was an AIM, and that's an Arena International Master. It's an online title you can get. And Anna, she's a woman FIDE master, and the next step for her would, I would say, would to become a woman international master. He takes his time. He see that it is difficult. So what will he play here now? I'm not sure what he will play here. What I would do, I don't know what I would do. I would just maybe take on b5 to get away with a knight. It could be that I would do that. Rook d8 would probably be my choice. Would it be rook d8? Just to confuse a little bit. After rook d8, queen d5 is the better way to play. But I don't think Anna, after rook d8, queen d5, no, I don't think she will go here. And h5, bishop b7. And we have queen c4. We just keep this diagonal. And this is just fantastic for her. This is just fantastic. So queen d5 is the best move, but it's very after. Sorry, I went rook d8 I wanted to make. So maybe rook d8, this is maybe not the best because after this h5 now, maybe we can go bishop f5. This is also still winning. We can go d7 here. And if you go bishop c8, we can actually, yeah, we go queen d7. I think that is a good way of starting. And then we will just, why not grab the pawn here now? And yeah, we can play lots of different ways. Bishop c4 is also good, of course. I don't know what I would do here. I think it's just very, very difficult for black to save this position. Maybe f4, just to try this trick here. But Anna can also go long castling, and then she goes h5. There's absolutely nothing her opponent can do to avoid h5 here now. He will just lose a piece. So actually, if he goes f4 to stop here, I like castling. No, sorry. I like, yeah, give the check, king here. And we don't have to go h5. I like just long castle. And next move will be h5. There's nothing he can do to stop that. You can try something like this, h4, but we come here, h6, and we just take here, and it will be made now very, very soon. This pawn is not at all dangerous. If you take here, we just take back. Yeah, we take with the queen, actually, so we're avoiding any kinds of check, and it will be winning quickly. I think Anna's goal for this tournament was actually to be more to improve in some ways. And one way she has improved, she's playing quicker, and this is one of her goals in the tournament. And I think it's very good not to focus on goals with results, but focus on goals to improve a part of your chess. I think that's so much better. If you manage to improve different parts, you will automatically become a stronger player. So I think that is much better. Don't look so much at the points, but I know most players like to have results as their goals. But I prefer just to have improving at the board instead as a goal. Trying, and here we can see Anna has been playing much quicker. Today she has been playing, she still have 41 minutes. They have made 20 moves. She has 2.5 minutes per move. Has he played anything? No, I don't think he played anything. This is the live board. Anna went d6. So he wanted to get activity on the queen side. He couldn't see any activity. He went for activity on the king side. But with f5, his king opened up, and Anna has the light squared bishop. His king is so much weaker now. His king is absolutely so much weaker after he played f5. It just made things worse for him. And this has been a King's Indian. A King's Indian is not a solid opening. And as I told you, among the top players, you seldom see it. You can see very strong players play it. You seldom see it when they play against each other. But when they play against weaker opponent or when they play rapid and blitz, yes, then they go for King's Indian. But in classical chess, and we see the world's best players, it's unusual to see King's Indian because it's not a solid opening. And I believe that Petrosian, the ex-world champion from Soviet Union, Armenian Soviet Union, he was from Armenian, but yeah, and he used to say that if you don't take 90%, I think it was him, or was it Bent Larsen? No, I think it was Petrosian. If you don't make 90% against King's Indian, you cannot win a tournament. So so he thought it was, but I believe Petrosian also played King's Indian sometime. And one of those who played it continually in the old times was Geller. And actually, I played against him, and he played King's Indian against me. And yeah, but that was a long time ago. We played a 92 on Aruba. Maybe he will take on b5. It could be that he will take on b5. But now he see Anna's threats. You see the danger he has. And this is the problem. What is he going to do? I think Anna will go bishop c4 next, more or less whatever he does. But the problem he has that with this pawn, this d6 pawn is a tremendous pawn because without the pawn, one is the king cannot wait, hide away to c7. So and also now it opened up for the bishop to be brought in, but it's also a very huge pawn by itself. So with long castling, Anna will afterwards keep it defended also. And c4, this is not time because we have this. And if you take here now, we just take back. You go something like rook c8. We can even go here because after this check here, we have queen d5. And it's made very, very quickly. Yeah, this is important. Some players say that when you are having a bad position, a lost position, you should play slowly. You should get into time trouble, hope that your opponent will try to flag you. And this was actually what they told me when we didn't have this extra time per move. Try to do that. Try to see if your opponent will try to flag you. And then, but then the opponent, if you have lots of time and you start blitzing out, then it's like you both are having a little time. And if you have a winning position, just try to win on the position, not on the clock. Yes, Anna absolutely has improved her time management in this tournament. I'm very happy to see that. I just hope she will keep on playing quicker, but there will always come moments when you want to think. And I think yesterday, if Anna had more time, when she had this fantastic attack, when she was winning, she would have found the right move, and then she would have catch the king, or she would have won material. So it was just, but But it's like that. But she's absolutely playing much quicker, and I would have loved to play as quick as Anna has doing in my youth. I played quite slow. I would say much slower than we have seen today here. I always been a very slow player. And now, yeah, now he takes his time. He see there are lots of threats. You see there are lots of threats. Sometimes we can see our own threats, but it can be more difficult to see the threats of our opponents. Sometimes it can be more difficult. Now, after d6, yes, he played f5 quite quickly. He wanted to get some open lines for his pieces, but this f5 is not doing so much. Anna now went d6 and she's open lines for her pieces, and we see that f pawn would be better on f7, but remember the pawns, we are not allowed to go backwards with the pawn. King f7, yeah, we go queen d5 check. If you're coming here now, we have queen e6 check, king d8. We can give a check and pick up the pieces. I think so. We can also go here and we can go rook d1, but we can absolutely start with picking up a piece here now. So that would be just winning the game. No, it's not possible to hide away because queen d5 comes with such a force here now. So he has this problem. He cannot hide away this way. His king will always need to go into the corner. And then Anna has this very good h5 move to open up for the rook standing behind. And that is when you have a pawn here on h2, you see the rook is passive. But if the pawn comes to h5, this rook will become active. And it will be a piece to use in attack on the king. So yeah, he takes lots of time, but he has spent like maybe 20, is it 20 minutes? I don't know how much he spent on this. He's down to 10 minutes and he has 20 moves to do, but it could be, but I think it's not that he wants to. I think, yes, he doesn't see a good way to, he doesn't see a good move or a good way to continue here in the position. Anna can take back with the bishop. I don't think this a problem to take with the bishop. Maybe it's not rook d8 and we will go long castling. Bishop f7, we have rook here now. And this is just move like this. We can absolutely, we can do lots of things here now. We can go queen d5 also if you want to. It's just winning completely here now. So let's see what he wants to do. He played, what did he do? I don't see what he played. He played bishop b7. Wow, but what will he do? Now h5 is a better move to play, or long castling. I like, because h5 is a good move to be played. Absolutely. I think h5 will come here. She can also give check here and h5. I think this is what we will see on the board. We don't have knight at g5 because after here and here, check and here, we will just grab the knight and this is winning. So he played bishop b7, just looking for some activity. I think we will see bishop c4 check on the board, king h8 and h5. This is what I expect Anna to play here now in this position. Bishop b7 was played. She can also go h5, but I think she will give the check first and h5, yes, to bring in the king. So what he's doing, he take a grip here now, because if he start here now, maybe can he go something like this, check, you need king f8, no, we will trap the knight. This is also just completely hopeless. This is hopeless also. So what can he do? So if she goes check, I think absolutely it will be check here and h5. If it takes here now, we take. You don't have time for this because it's just made in one. So I expect Anna to go bishop c4 check and h5. She can start the other way around, but it looks more, here it looks better just to force the queen into the corner, because with bishop d5, Anna will not be able to go queen d5 any longer. So she will not be able to go bishop c4, queen d5 to give a mate on g8. The king tries to escape on f8. Instead, she will win the knight. So her opponent went up, and now he come back. He doesn't have so much time. Bishop b7 was not one of the most I was looking at. And if he goes here, yeah, maybe h5 actually is strong. If he goes here, he will actually need to go rook f7, h5, and he will need to go knight f8. But we have this position, and we can do anything we want. d7, king h, oh, what are going, rook d8, and we will just go, oh, and anything is just knight d6. We could, no, not knight d6. We can just, we can do whatever we want to. This is just so, this is maybe the easiest way to win. Rook takes, and we will go, maybe knight takes f7, rook takes, and we bring in another piece like this. Look at this bishop is not playing. This bishop will be out of the game all the time, and Anna will pick up f7 also. So h5, but I think Anna will go bishop c4 and h5. This is what I expect her to play here now. h5 is also good, but after h5, he moves away the rook. It's important to see that after a move like this, when you come here, that this is just winning the game. This is winning the game. I expect Anna to go bishop c4 and h5. Let's see if she will do that. Let's see, will she do that? Oh, she has lots of time. She has lots of time. She wants to check a little bit one more time, but she has such a fantastic winning position here now. And we see some players playing in the tournament behind some well-known players. Here she's on the way to move. She's on the way to move, and she wants to think a little bit longer. She has all the time in the world. And here it comes, and she went for h5 immediately. This is also a good move to be played. It's absolutely a good move to be played, h5. And I think we will see whatever. She wants to take on g6. And after a move like this, we will just give check, king here, and we take rook, take h5, g6 is coming. You don't have any way of stopping it. So h5 came, and she didn't give the check first. Could it be that the check yesterday, she gave the check and let her opponent escape, that she wants to be a little bit careful with the checks. Here it was the same, giving the check first or late. But h5 is a very, very good move. If it takes an a5, she will give a check. After this, she won't give a check. If it comes here now, she will give a fork, and it is everything winning. She wins a rook here now, and that would be just winning on spot. Oh, so they have played 21 moves. Anna has lots of time. Her opponent doesn't have so much time, but he's facing big, big problems. Anna is threatened to mate him with bishop c4, take on g6, and rook take h7. She is threatening mate in 3 here now. He can absolutely make it longer, but he cannot save the game if only if Anna makes something wrong. But Anna is absolutely winning. So h5 now, and I must say I've seen some very beautiful ideas, very beautiful moves from Anna here. She didn't take the pawn in the best way. She could have taken it in another way. And her opponent had some chances to complicate again. But when he didn't do that, she played this very beautiful g5. And when he went f5, d6, and now h5, it's just tremendous. And we can see this is active, this is becoming active, this is becoming active. This one is not playing yet, but with long castling, if she needs to, I don't think she even needs this rook, but with long castling, this rook would be into the game. This one is passive, this one is passive. This one is active, but the problem is that the king is under attack, and Anna has a tremendous strong pawn. And it's actually it's an extra pawn, actually. Yeah, it is. But this d6 pawn is so important. It's a strong pawn. It takes this square. It takes away counterplay on the d line. And it also opens up now for Anna to go this very strong bishop c4. And also with the d6, you take away the queen, it's not longer defending g6. Yeah, with this pairing system, Anna has played against 6 players. She played against 2 players with 2,300. One had 2,305 international master Justin Sarkar from United States. And the first round she played against Soham Lomia from England, who had 2,354. So much more rating than her. Then, because the accelerated rating, she has twice placed against player, 1,800 place, but they had half a point more. Twice or 3 times. I think actually 3 times her opponent had once her opponent actually had 1 point when the second round her opponent had 1 and she had lost. So 3 times she played against 1,800 players, but they had more points. And this is the first time in the tournament she's playing against an 1,800 player who has the same points as her. So here we have it. I take away the arrows, but she is planning mate in 3. She is planning mate in 3, and she has such a fantastic position. This is what King's Indian, if you don't play actively in the right way, it can become bad. And here we have a position which is very difficult for Open. He's down to 5 minutes, and it's because he see that he's actually, so if he gives, he makes this move, we can even go here after e3. We have bishop c4 check. You will need to play this bishop take f4, king f8, and we just grab. If you take here now, we can just take back. What have we won? We have won a piece, and we're going to win another. And this one is also just trapped. So this is just wow, just so fantastically. So I don't see any way for him to escape Anna's plan of going bishop c4, taking on g6, and then rook take h7 mate. Yeah, Anna has full control of the game. There is no counterplay for her opponent, not enough counterplay. His king is so weak. And Anna has so many strong things. She's opened up the H line. She has this huge pawn. She has a bishop coming in her to the king side. And she's also planning, to open up with taking on e6. Actually, she's threatening to go take here and trap the knight. This is what she is threatening to do. King f7, yes, okay, he can go king f7. But then we can take here, if he takes here, we go bishop h5, and it's a mate. So she can just king f7, because now, she can just take here, and you cannot take back. He needs to walk away, and we will just play rook, take h7, and we will just, this is just winning the game. We're going to take this. Are you going to do something like that? We go bishop c4, and we will pick up the rook also. So king f7, take the pawn, and this would be mate. Like that. So he's down to 3 minutes. He is down to 3 minutes. And what will he do? No, he will absolutely play some more moves. He will absolutely play some more moves. And I think that is also it's good for us just to see the game, how Anna can finish the game, how her plan, how it is. So I think we will absolutely, you should keep on going. Anna was fighting very much yesterday, and it gave a result. She made a draw from a very bad endgame, but she was fighting. She find a nice active plan, and her opponent went wrong. And then it was equal. It was about equal, and in the end, the game was a draw. So we have to keep on going. We're not playing against the world champion. We're not playing against the best players in the world. Our opponent might go wrong, and we will have to try. Also, it's nice to see the games played out. It's nice to see them played out, and so we will understand it. And in the end, we saw a book draw, which we need to know, but we saw it. And it was nice, yes, that it was played out also, so you could see why a pawn on the rim, an extra pawn on the rim with the kings, with the opponent's king getting into the corner. That is just an easy drop. You will never get out from the corner. And even if the king doesn't reach the corner, it can reach f8 or f7. It can reach on the f line. Here it was c2 and c3 yesterday because it was Anna with black. But okay, so we are learning from the games, and that's why I think it's nice that they keep on playing that. He is just taking his time. He's just taking his time. Anna, before today, she lost a little bit rating. I think she was -2. If she wins today, she will be about equal. She will just have made the result. She needs to make about equal, I would say, or maybe a little bit plus. I'm not sure how much she will. No, it could be that she will be a little bit plus. I think so. I think if she wins about 5 points, something like that. Now he has to move. He has to move. He has only 1 minute left. He has to move, and he has to move. And what will he play here now? It's just 1 minute. No, I'm sure he will make a move. This is what we have. We have this that we are fighting. We're fighting to the bitter, and not all of us, but still. So he will absolutely keep going, although it's just so difficult. What will he do? Could it be that he will go rook f7? That could absolutely be a move that he will play. I don't know, but oh, so now he's on the way to move. He needs, because he has only 36 seconds. And here, what is, he will go king f7. It looks like he is going to go king f7, but then Anna can take on g6. She can take on g6. He wants to go king f7, but she can also, after this, she can also give the check, king here now, and now take the pawn. You see, she will actually take, and if you take like this, we can actually just take with the rook, and everything is defended. So she can do, if he goes king f7, and he played king f7, one of you just said that this could be a move. King was up to f7, so she can take on g6. I think Anna will take on g6 immediately. She can also go check and then take on g6, and the knight on h7 will be trapped. So both of them are the easiest way. She can even make a slow move like long castling. She's so winning. But bishop c4, what did she do? She took on g6. That was the most beautiful way to play it, because if he takes back, it will be a mate. He has less than 30 seconds. Anna is going to win a piece here now. What will he do? What will he do? This was the best move to play. He cannot take back, then it will be a mate. But he wanted to run away with the king, and he grabbed the pawn. He grabbed the pawn, and then actually we will see it on the board. Here we have it, and it's a mate. It's a mate, and Anna finished the game, and it was nice to see it played out. Let's see. I will wait for the live board to put it up. The game was here. So Anna won. She won in 22 moves. She had still 37 minutes on the clock. So happy to see that. Really so happy. Also, she has been playing close to 3 hours. So we have, this was the end of the game. King d6, bishop h5. This was a beautiful mate. And remember, when the opponent has the bishop, try to keep your king on another square. But it was not possible, because if you put the king on the h8, it would instead be putting on the line for the rook. So here we have it, the beautiful mate. And Anna, she has now 3.5 out of 6. She is, oh, let's see, can I take this away? She has +1, as we say. And what does +1 means? Yes, before Anna had 2.5 out of 5 is 50%. It's like not plus, like minus. With +1 means that she has won 1 more game than she has lost. So in these 6 games, Anna has won 3 games. She has lost 2 games, and she has made 1 draw. And she will be with you at any moment. And there was, we can see the king is on e4. The black king should be on d5. But maybe it's enough with the king on e4. The arbiter came, and he takes the score sheet. He actually only wanted to see the result, I believe. It looked like that. But they will bring in the score sheet to the arbiter. And next round will start today. There will be a round at 6 o'clock p.m. Central European time. But for Anna, it will be 4 o'clock p.m. local, 4 o'clock p.m. local time on Iceland. So nice to see Anna win today. Very beautiful game. Very nice game where everything went fantastically for Anna. And here we see the king trapped out on g6 with this bishop h5. The queen keeps control of g5 and the pawn takes this square. And then we have these two pieces standing in the way. So it's a mate. Anna will be here with you at any moment. She will, of course, be very happy. This was a morning round, the round which is not so easy to play. And she won it quite quickly with so much time still on the clock. And we could see that she really wanted to play fast. She didn't want to get into time trouble like happened yesterday. Oh, uh, I there are lots of open tournaments coming. I do not know what plans Anna has for other tournaments after this one. So it's only Anna who knows what tournament she's going to play next year and so on. So I do not know what Anna will play next. And just stay a little bit longer. We see the king on e4, white won. And we can see, this is unusual. We see lots of players still playing the game. And it's because Anna finished quite early after less than 3 hours and with almost 40 minutes, 38 minutes on the clock. Wow, that was very, very good. And it was a very, very nice game. There were some moments her opponent could have played better to put pressure on Anna, but he didn't take his chances. And then Anna had a very smooth win. She played this beautiful g5, d6, and h5, trapping the king. And here we see the mate, the last position. And she will be here with you at any moment. So let's see when she is coming. She will, of course, be very happy. It just, and I hope it will give energy for the next game. So Anna will play at 6 o'clock p.m. Central European time, the round number 7, and she will be with the black pieces, I expect. And I expect her to play against a higher rated opponent. This is what I expect. But it's a huge tournament, so I don't know how the system will be. And Anna, she's rated 159 among these little bit more than 400 players. But just wait a little bit longer. She will be with you at any moment. Here we saw Anna pass by, so it will take a little bit time before she is coming, but soon she will be here with you. So there's still 3 more games to go, and one game this afternoon. This is a tough double round, but at least Anna, she will have like, is it 4 hours? I think so. She will have like 4 hours to rest before the next game. And we will not know the pairing before all games have finished. Of course, it's always like that in the pairings, you are looking for opponents with the same points, or here with the accelerated rating, Anna played against 3 lower rated players who had more points than her. But today, both Anna and her opponent had the same points when they started. But now Anna is up on 3.5 out of 6. She lost the first round, she won second round, she lost the third round, she won the fourth round, and if the fifth round, yesterday she made a draw, and now the sixth round, she won. So, and here we see the final position with a beautiful mate with the king up, and we can see being up on the board can be very, very dangerous for the king with so many pieces left on the board. And now this bishop, which was very passive before with the pawn on f3, pawn on d5, became the one to deliver checkmate. And I'm just happy to see so many games still going on when Anna finished. Yeah. So we saw the King's Indian semi Averbach opening, and a little bit changed her opening today. And now she is here now, so she will start speaking with you. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Hello, everybody. Wait, there's so much noise. There's so much noise. I'm gonna try to escape the noise. There's so much noise right now. But hello, everybody. I'm really happy. Yeah, I won. The game felt good. I don't know if I made any mistakes, but the game felt really good, and I was also really happy that I played so fast. So it felt really good to just get like a pretty fast win, and not like a 5-hour game. Like I'm done with all the 5-hour games. Mom, what did you think about the game?
Oh, no, it was very interesting. But when he go b5 is a blunder. When he go b5, you have a better continuation.
What is it?
You go g5, kicking his knight,
Yeah,
your knight,
before.
and you go knight b5.
Okay, and the knight moves.
Yeah, knight d8. You go rook c1. You threaten to take on d6 and take on c5. And if he moves away his knight, you go knight a7, knight c6, and you have a huge, huge advantage.
Oh, oh wow. Okay, I did not see that.
No, you didn't. Because what you played, he had c4 at two moments, which could have been a little bit dangerous for you, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I was a bit worried that he was gonna, but I just thought that my attack was so fast. But maybe it's not.
Yeah, no, it was good h4. No, his mistake with bishop a6. If he goes c4 there, he is absolutely, it's unclear because he threatened to take on f2 and give a fork on e4.
Oh wow. Okay.
That was that was the
Okay.
only,
Like this is
yeah,
the
yeah.
level of us.
So, but otherwise, it was very nice, Anna. I liked your G5 move. That was very good. Your D6 move, and you played H5. You waited with the check, and that was check was also good. But it was very nice to see how you just finished the game. So you played a very, very good game. Very nice game.
Yeah. Thank you, mom. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's crazy how like yesterday I was so sad about what happened, but then you win a game and then it's like, oh, everything is great. Now everything is great. I'm very happy. So I'm excited to play in a few hours again. The next round starts in 4 hours. So I'm really, really excited for that. I'll probably play someone strong now, I think. But yeah, mom, are you proud of my time management? I've started playing a lot faster.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm very, very happy that you play faster. And I could see that you were very determined. You had 38 minutes left when the game finished. You had like 2.5 minutes per move for the last 20 moves. That's just very, very good. And that's very important. I always said that if you can make the same moves faster, we automatically become quicker. So this was very, very good. And I can see that in the whole tournament, you had tried to play faster. Really.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that it's noticeable because I really am trying. So yeah, okay. Well, I'm really happy. I am probably going to wait. Do you still see me? You do. Okay. Yeah, we're proud. Yay! Thanks, chat. Thanks. I'm really happy. I told you I was gonna work on it, and I've told myself this tournament, especially like after the first couple of games where I played a bit slow. I've kind of been like, I can't play this slow. Like maybe I'll do mistakes. Like yesterday, I made a mistake, but like I have to play faster. And even yesterday was a lot due to time trouble. So I was like, you know what? Like I have to just play faster, and if that leads to me losing games, then that so be it. Because I've had this issue for like 10 years. So if that makes me lose games quickly, then so be it. But I have to play faster. So I've been really determined to play faster this tournament. So yeah, so I'm really happy. I'm really happy about that. So that's the new spirit. Okay, I'm gonna go get some lunch, get some rest, get some prep, everything that we might need, and I will see you all for round number 7, which is starting in 4 hours. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the stream. Thank you, Mom, for commentating. And yeah, if you missed yesterday's recap, then please watch it. I literally, I literally filmed it so late. I was so scared that the whole everyone could hear me. But yeah, yeah. Anyways, bye bye, everybody. See you later. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Bye bye. Take care. Take care. See you later. Bye bye. Oh, I need to rate somebody. I always forget. Pro streamer. pro streamer. I always forget. Wait, who do I rate? Who's even live right now playing chess? Is it Magnus versus Hikaru in freestyle chess? Oh wow, this is the Classico in chess. Okay, let me rate freestyle chess. Because there is right now the craziest match going. It is Magnus versus Hikaru. This is as hype as it gets. Okay, the El Clásico of chess. Wait, chat. Let me just. Oh no, I can't type. I can't type. I can't type. Wait. Oh no. Are we off? Wait. Okay, this is very slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, we see and hear you. Okay, sorry. Right? Freestyle chess. Okay, I did it, right? I did it. Okay, this is the hardest part. I'm telling you, this is harder than playing chess. There's nothing harder than sending the raid over every day. Okay, we did it. Go and send some love to freestyle chess and yeah, watch the second most hype match of the day. Okay. Yeah. Go and watch El Clásico, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later. See you later. See you later. Bye bye.